Alright. So, welcome aboard, everyone, to session number 15 of the Dreaded Isles of Pandakorr. Quick recap from last session. You guys finished going through that half-buried structure that you found in that little, sand crater. And after getting through there, excuse me, my throat, you guys eventually wound up finding Jakob slumped over in a cage in the corner of this decent-sized room, where you had just finished dealing with a couple of skeletons and a mummy-type creature. In the room just south of that, there were some non-corporeal desert-themed creatures that you had to deal with, and after searching through the secret door to the south of that, Fomher had found some miscellaneous, crap, that was buried in the corner of next to the staircase, and Pip Badger had wound up digging through the sand tunnel and finding some loot, which you guys wound up, taking some of it as you all made your escape. Once you got out of the structure, you guys all wound up, crawling through that little crack or crevice that you had originally followed one of the the leopard, gecko, lizard folk through originally. And Pip, with his generous build, wound up getting stuck for a little bit, and then quickly switched back to the OG Pip, and you guys all made it through. And you all got on top of the scorpions that were outside waiting for you, munching down on that fey lion carcass that was left behind. And you guys left the little valley. You kind of healed up Jakob a little bit just so he can come to, and you all started talking for a little while. You guys had wound up pushing throughout the night for a little bit to take advantage of the cooler weather, and then eventually just your bodies gave out and you needed to rest. And after a rather uncomfortable night sleeping out here in the shifting sands desert, some of you woke, I think actually every single person woke up with exhaustion, I think,
and one of us with 2.
Yeah, somebody woke up with a really bad crank in the neck. Meanwhile, Jakob is feeling like a new man. And we left off where it's about 9 in the morning. You guys all wake up from your long rest. And we can pick up whenever you guys like.
Is Jakob up?
Yeah, he's up.
Can I go up to him? I don't think we ever met. I helped I helped Leicester and some of the others. The name's Nathan. What? How did you end up in that cage? Let's start there.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Nathan. I am Jakob Farut, and I live inside of Ibat. And I do some research for the academy every once in a while. And this particular little expedition was, just to go, explore this rune site that, one of the scouts had found. But there are more faces here that I don't recognize. So I guess let's all wake up, eat up. It's a beautiful day. I'm alive. And then let's all introduce each other, and I'm sure everybody has questions. We can all talk after we eat, or while we eat, and then, hopefully get back to the city. Or town.
Yes. Hopefully we can get back to Ibat, yes. Alright.
Well, I don't understand why you would think it's a beautiful day.
Oh, well, I was in a cage for the last 2 days or so. This is, the fresh air is nice.
Yeah, but you probably dealt with about 30 degrees less temperature.
Well, I'm happy to be alive. You know, the fates they smile on me, and you know, why not try to find the positive?
Pardon my grumpiness. It wasn't exactly the most restful of nights.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, don't worry. When we get back, then you can all relax in my house. We can all eat and take a nice bath, get a massage.
He's very
yes.
generous.
About that, why do you offer such generosities to 3 people you've never met?
No, I mean, I could be dead right now.
That's fair, but you offered them to Leicester before.
Well, yeah, why not? It's a small world, and it's I find it better to, you know, be generous when I can be.
All right.
So why not? I figure, unless I have a reason to believe that somebody would be bad for me or my family, then there's no reason why I wouldn't treat them otherwise.
Very well. As I've said, I'm Nathan. The others can introduce themselves if they wish.
The name's Fomher. Fomher Lodane.
Pleasure to meet you, Fomher. Thank you. What about you, little one?
Oh, me? Oh, sorry, I was preparing spells. I'm Pip.
Pip. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you. Thank you all. Leicester, good to see you again.
Glad we found you in one piece.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So where is everybody else? What happened? Did you split off from them? How did you find me?
Well, we were all tracking you, I believe.
We started
and then,
together.
Well, and I'll kind of thumb over to the covered corpse of the Leonin on the back of my scorpion. One of us.
He'll
One of
go
us
over to to
fell.
look at the body.
We're hoping there might be solutions to this one, but the rest are gone.
When did I see you last? How long has it been?
Never.
3. Well, Leicester. Sorry. Yeah. So this happened recently. When we get home, my wife can take care of this.
Wonderful.
Really? Oh,
Gosh.
that's
She
wonderful.
she can bring him back.
That's a relief. It was
Dude.
such a shock.
Oh.
What happened with him? Was it how did he fall?
On our way to retrieve you.
Yes, there was a copious amount of geckos with bows and arrows.
Yes, we
So
came across
cute.
them. We came across them originally. When we had set up camp, they had come to us in the night, and they ambushed us. And then most of the group I was with, there was 8 of us. They were killed almost immediately. And a couple of us were taken further into that structure.
So the geckos brought you to this structure.
Yes, as far as I remember. I remember the attack and then waking up inside the structure.
Satanic geckos. Interesting. That's very interesting. These rune sites, they related to Ibat's displacement? I think I remember that.
I'm not sure exactly how that works, but the runes that we were just at, they are from back home. So that's why the site was of particular interest once we figured, that it was here.
You don't know how the city got here?
No, it's beyond my understanding. Like a big sandstorm happened, and then like the northern part of the city is surrounded in like jungle. The southern is it was different.
Interesting.
I mean,
I'm going to.
go ahead.
What?
Well,
I'm just going to.
go ahead.
I'm going to throw a name at you. Do you know the Eldritch Lord Zaga? We've been researching a couple of things that have been happening to us, and we were wondering.
No, that does not sound familiar to me at all.
What about Fallen Fae?
I mean, Fallen Fae, it's just
Yodonim or Negwick?
no. None of that sounds familiar. I mean, the Fallen Fae is just like any coin. There are two sides.
Okay. And then Ibat is run by the clergy of the Witherer, right?
Yes. Yeah, there are.
Was it?
It's a loose form of rulership. It's nothing official. It's just the way it's kind of been.
Was it like that before the transportation?
Oh yes.
Okay, all right. That eases my mind. A half measure.
Yeah, I mean they are decent people. Some of the rituals and customs seem a little alien to foreigners, but for the most part, they do good by the people.
All right. And then, just a personal question. Have you ever heard of men of metal? Not constructs, per se. Ones that could be healed, like normal men.
No, nothing outside of just a construct or golem. Some of those can like be healed or refabricated, but the men of metal and no.
All right. Well, if anyone else wants to interrogate him, I'm just gonna go start working on my. I'm gonna start working
You're
on Maxwell.
interrogating him?
Oh, that was pretty nice for interrogation.
I think that it was Nathan's attempt at humor.
Yeah. Yes.
I got the chuckle.
Oh.
I did have one question for you, Jakob, from something you said.
I swear. Right, baby?
What's that, Fomher?
You said that your wife would be able to help the fallen Leonin here.
Mm-hmm.
Is she I assume then she is a healer, a cleric of some sort.
Yes. She still practices the old ways. She has faith in the Forgotten Ones. She feels that they will return eventually.
I have to say that's encouraging. That is my faith as well. I look forward to meeting her.
Oh, are you the cleric also?
Not a cleric so much, but the abilities I have were gifted to me by one of the angels of a Forgotten One.
Then the fates smile on you as well.
So I look forward to seeing her work. I unfortunately do not meet many clerics, at least of any with any true connection to them.
They're the Forgotten Ones. They're more scattered, and as time goes on, they become more and more reclusive. So it's it seems Melandra, and Kimball, they seem to be gaining some traction throughout the world. But over here, it's like the Forgotten Ones are a decent presence, because I guess this place doesn't have a similar pantheon, or if they do, they worship, the deities that's long forgotten, like before this new age of Forgotten Ones started coming about. So, she's not exceptionally powerful, but I should have a scroll that she can use to bring the knights back.
Well then. should we finish up our breakfast and get moving? I wouldn't mind also not just meeting your lovely bride, but also meet a decent bed.
Alright. That I have several decent beds available. So yeah, let's eat up, get some. Wow, it's nice out. And he kind of like just glosses over Alcaeus' body, and kind of like whispers,
Don't you look at
like a little prayer or something. And
you did this.
he's like, all right, whenever you're on whatever, we should hopefully
Yes.
reach town, by nightfall at least, hopefully.
Leicester will eat as quickly as possible and just hop onto the scorpion. Like, okay, let's go. Let's go.
That's cool.
Let's get out of this desert. I miss trees. Can we go?
Mysteries.
I missed her.
Mystery.
All right, so let's see, you guys can crack open a barrel of water. That'll take care of everyone pretty much for the day. What are you guys doing as far as food goes?
I think I have a ration left. Let me see. Do I have rations still? I have 3 rations, I think. So Leicester will share some rations with Jakob.
I have 7 rations that I don't need.
Okay.
Baby will probably, if you just have food out pretending to eat, Baby will probably
Yeah,
take
I'll
that
allow.
motion to
Yeah, baby can come
pick
actually
off your
eat,
plate.
Yeah, actually eat the food that I pretend to eat.
Yeah, she'll help you with that. She's very eager to assist.
I have rations.
I have rations as well.
All right, cool. Yeah, so everyone just take away food or whatever. And what kind of marching order are we looking at?
I can be up first, but also Eric. I changed the token for Maxwell.
Okay.
So
Very cool.
I don't know if you can show it to the others, but Maxwell no longer looks like a large metal dog. Instead, he looks like a large metal raccoon, kind of
Yeah.
even bigger than him, because he's a medium-sized creature.
Is
Mushka dolls of all the raccoons.
let me set this up for you.
Y'all are gonna make me take something to find familiar.
We are 100%.
Where is?
I was researching warlocks recently, and I saw that they could be like a familiar warlock, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have some cool stuff.
Cool.
Maxwell.
I almost went Pact of the Chain, but
I get it.
Hold on, where?
Tone
fun
looks
to be-
cool as shit.
How do I? Okay, I pulled out his token, and it's still the dog. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, that's weird. I thought I switched the.
Did you do it on
Okay,
the
I see.
character sheet?
Oh wow, that's pretty awesome. Okay, I see it for the main picture. Okay, let's see.
We're gonna need to get our raccoons. No, not our raccoons. Shit, our scorpions. Little raccoon ears.
Okay. All right, let me set this up.
Stick them on top.
Okay, I think I got it now. Just want to make sure. What's his AC? Or its AC?
15.
1-5. What's his passive? Perception?
16.
Very nice. And
Yeah.
Raccoon dog, raccoon dog, raccoon dog.
let's see. Do. Whoops. Come on, roll 20. There we go. All right. He has dark vision, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's weird. They're getting rid of legacy lighting by, I think, March or May 18th, one of the two. And it's going to force everything to change over. So we might have a game where everything is all fucked up.
Oh, fun.
But,
I've ran through a few of those already.
yeah, we will burn that bridge when we get there. That's a really cool token.
Yeah, I spent a bit finding cool.
The Iron Mastiff has been retired.
Wait. Can I do this? Haha!
Yes. Raccoon dog.
Okay. Does this pop up on everyone's screen or no?
I don't see
No.
nothing.
No. Okay.
Ian changed his token.
Yeah, I changed my
see it.
token real
Okay,
quick.
on the bottom. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was my turning to baby. Was my sneaky hint of like, please just do it this way. Show us.
Yeah, I realized I could.
Okay.
Totally forgot.
All right, sweet.
Thank you, yeah.
There you go.
Oops, wrong one.
Haha, I can turn into a dead thing.
Dead thing.
I take psychic damage.
That's too funny.
Oh, wait, that's not Leicester. There we go.
All right. So, all right. So everybody saw the token. All right, cool. What was the marching order again? I remember Nathan saying.
I figured Jakob was kind of leading us, wasn't he? He kind of knows these scorpions.
Oh, yeah.
I was riding I was riding one with him. I was riding the scorpion yesterday, or the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he was leading us.
Okay, that'll work. All right. So we can have Fomher and Jakob up front. Then we got what? Nathan and Max second.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
Nathan has Caius's body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, and then Leicester, and then Pip in the end, or is Leicester in the back?
Sure.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
Okay, all right. You guys are in the back. All right, no worries. All right. Let me get a D8. Somebody.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
No.
yeah.
No.
Ding,
No.
ding, ding.
No.
No.
I'm excited. I love it, but...
Who's ready to be a dead body?
All right.
Oh, come
As you
on.
guys are traveling,
We meet the ice cream man.
no ice cream man.
Damn it.
But it's the ice cream man from the horror movie of the same name.
It's like Ghostbusters. As soon as you hope for something, it just bastardizes it.
Okay.
State of
we
Marshmallow
have
Man.
Crazy passive perceptions. Okay.
No.
All right, up in the distance, you guys are traveling, and you can see an area where there's, some, miscellaneous like rubble and some dead trees and some fallen trees and this, that, and the other thing. And Pip, with the crazy passive, you pick up like rotting meat coming in off the wind. It smells bad, like probably. Close to a week old, maybe.
Yeah. Do you guys smell that?
Meister will look at baby to see if she's picking up anything.
Let me get a perception check with advantage if you have something for smell.
Okay. has advantage on wisdom or deception checks. Where's perception? Perception, where are you? Advantage. Okay. Do it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, baby's nose will go up and take a couple of sniffs, and she scrunches her nose and,
Something unpleasant then.
Yeah, it smells like raw meat and about a week old.
That's not necessarily. I mean, it could just be just a dead creature.
Nothing dead stays unclaimed for long, though.
Very true.
Do you want to follow your nose, or?
Do we want to use your nose to avoid something?
I like that better.
That's you guys. I'm just a sniffer.
What's your take, Jakob? Do you have any insight into what we might be finding?
I'm not sure. I mean, things die out here all the time, so I'm not positive.
I mean, probably would not be amiss to try to avoid what could be some scavenger's claim, if we can.
That is good thinking.
So, Pip, why don't you give us a little insight on the direction, and we'll try to avoid it as best we can.
Right. Where is it coming from?
Let me get a survival check from you.
Exhausted.
Might as well just set it to disadvantage.
It permanently forever.
Not attacks, luckily, but all skills, yeah.
True.
Okay. It seems like it's kind of in the direction that you're headed. If you wanted to avoid it, it'll probably just, add a couple hours to the trip.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's ahead, or we can go around.
We can kill things pretty quickly. We go
We could
through.
also, depending on what it is, we could just try to run past it too. Scorpions aren't exactly slow. I mean, I'm tired, but I can take a scrap. So if we want to just press forward and cut our time as much as possible.
I think I'm not opposed to that.
Leister?
Whichever you
Yep.
think is best.
Yeah, I'm just following you guys.
You alright if you alright to kind of stay out of trouble, Jakob, if we go forward and run into something unsavory?
I should be okay, hopefully. I mean, I've made it this far, and you guys all seem like capable adventurers. I should be alright. As long as you can handle yourself, I think I can handle myself.
Let's just head on forward then, and we can see what we come up upon, and if we can, even if we can just run past it, that might not be the worst idea.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, full speed.
Better than that in an extra 2 hours.
I hate the desert, yeah.
So, you guys are just gonna head like right to it?
Yep.
Alright, are you guys approaching any specific type of way, or like you just charging head on?
Fast. Fast. Extremely fast.
If we can just blow past it before it even gets a chance to do anything, we'll do it.
It's gonna be like a pit.
Whatever it
Sarlacc
is.
pit.
Yeah, we're gonna run into a Sarlacc pit. I did see stats.
Alright, let me hit.
I know there's a sand shark monster.
Let me get
I googled it.
everyone. Let me get let me get perception checks, please.
Oh
Sweet.
no.
Everyone at disadvantage. Not my dog though. My dog
the
does not have
police.
disadvantage.
The police are coming. They hear it.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, that's depressing. Like, it's not the worst, but it's just depressing seeing the disadvantage.
I mean, neither were good because this.
All right. All right. So Nate, that's the dogs, right? Or
Yep.
or
The
Max's?
high one is the dog.
Okay. What's its intelligence?
4.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So as you guys are all getting closer,
Yeah, baby's smarter than it.
Max Raccoon picks up something big and dangerous. That's about it.
Just the raccoon?
That was for the robot. Now Pip. Okay, I will whisper you.
Okay. I was just like, what
It
did
was
that?
It was just separate answers for
Like, what did that
We
raccoon
should-
roll? Like, holy crap!
You
Yeah,
should go
Max is gonna start to like
around.
growl. So Matt will take out your sword.
Dude, okay. I swear, if we lose either Jakob or the body, I'm gonna have some words.
I'm not
Man,
gonna let
if
that
you get-
happen.
If we gotta make a choice, the dead one's expendable. I don't know him.
I don't agree with that.
I don't know him.
I've known him longer.
As a matter of fact, actually no, I don't want to do this
Oh,
yet.
no.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna pull everybody onto the screen and then we can roll
It's
this.
a giant dragon.
Well, that's... Am I allowed to
Hold on,
speak?
no, not yet, not
No,
yet.
no,
Give
not
me
yet.
1 second. No.
Is it a shark?
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I'm excited for this. No, it's a worm.
I'm not.
Level
Okay,
5,
no.
guys. Draco Lich.
Dude,
What the heck does that mean? That sounds
fucking
cool as
kill it.
rad as hell.
Google
it?
just
Lich is a skeleton alive. And
An
dragon
undead
is
dragon.
Na, 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 holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur. What the fuck?
Oh wow, there's words for that?
Those are the meme words
Oh,
from back in my day when
yeah.
Vine was a thing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4.
I want it.
Awesome.
I want it as a pet. Hammond would let me have it.
don't
Awesome.
anyone start bringing back in my day as a Vine. I still remember albino black sheep. What that started the whole thing.
Back in my day.
I don't know what that is.
Back in the
Black
day
sheep.
of Vine. I never heard of the sheep.
Oh my god,
I
somebody
remember
took
the
it.
vines.
Bear with me, guys. Somebody took it.
I'm gonna kill this thing.
I want it as a pet. We need to ride this. What are you talking about?
Too bad. It's for the glory.
It says dinosaur. I want it.
You find yourself an egg and you raise it from that. You don't get to go for a full grown.
All right, I'm
Fair
still not done
Fair enough.
positioning everyone
Any
yet.
word.
So just
With
bear
an
with
egg.
me
No.
as I set this all up.
You're good, Eric. We're just bantering at this point.
Yeah, we're just discussing how to find an egg of this thing and keep it.
Oh no. I'm gonna kill it.
No, it's no fun.
Listen, man. This thing is gonna be awesome. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just excited.
Is it?
You know what, Leister? If you want to go up close and try to tame it, and then we'll handle things from afar, won't stop you.
Don't test me. You think I won't?
Oh no, I'll be up close.
You act like I don't have animal friendship ready to go at any given time. How close do I have to be? 30 feet. That's a little close.
Mm. Not so sure of yourself now, are you?
Hey, my wishes and Leicester wishes are very different. But I still must consider these things.
This is the fight where I'm gonna enlarge my mechanical dog so that it can
Godzilla
okay.
versus
this is
Mothra.
mecha. Yeah.
All right, so all you guys all just decide to just start booking it forward. You get, charging on these scorpions through the sand, kicking up dust and dirt, and all this stuff. All this other stuff.
We should have sneaked.
Max Raccoon
I regret everything.
kind of like skids to a halt, and just big scary. All right, so it notices. Pip, you got your whisper. Everybody else, it just looks like a big ass rock. Nobody else sees it. It's like it's behind those rocks or whatever, kind of chewing on some large carcass. That's behind it. So let's all roll initiative. And Pip and Max Raccoon are the only ones who are not going to be surprised. So, okay, let's do that.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Let's get some music.
Initiative is disadvantage too, correct?
Yeah.
For
it's a skill
exhausted?
check. Yep.
That's what I thought.
Pardon me, sorry.
So I'm talking
Well
about.
done.
Nice.
I usually get to the mute in time, but I was busy clicking initiative.
all
Oh
good.
crap!
That's all good.
I thought I clicked my token.
Yeah, so everybody, you can't. Yeah, it won't do initiative at disadvantage, so you're gonna have to roll twice, and then just take the lowest of the two.
I think my first one didn't go to the tracker, Eric, so I'll do my second one, and then I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good. My second one was the shit one, anyways. Perfect.
Well, that works. I lose turn.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Why? Come on, I just want the damn character sheet. Alright.
Oh, someone's cooking onions in my house. My eyes are burning.
I was just about to say,
I
roll
start
20
crying.
is
It's
not
not the dinosaur. Oh.
lagging. Okay, cool.
Hey.
Oh, I rolled a
got
natty
great
1.
roll. If we full sprint, maybe we'll outrun it.
Okay. Alright, Pip. What would you like to do? You see that thing,
Do I know
100
what it
feet.
is? I know
You
whispered.
know
I know
exactly
you
what that
whispered.
is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what that is. You've seen them by the village or, occasionally. Big bad lizards. Do I have a dinosaur sound?
Well, that's a T-Rex. We gotta go. Oh, that's the
All
wrong
right.
scorpion. Yeah, don't worry about it. We're going. I'm just gonna book it. Mush!
Which way is forward for us? Like, which way were we
You
going?
guys are
Yeah, which
kind of
way are we
traveling.
going?
You're traveling like northwest.
So, in the direction of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll go around it anyways. Okay, great. We're getting really close now. Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna get close.
So, in other words, kind of...
I'm just trying to get my own scorpion here. I can't get it without
No,
getting
they're all mine.
Leicesters too.
Oh, it's mine now. I
Gonna
take.
cup it from the bottom.
I steal.
I moved.
Yes, I stole it.
Thank
100%.
you.
I scooted it away from him, so it's easy.
I'll just move Pip and move this scorpion. Scorpion is 40 feet, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I'm having this thing dash. Like, guess I really can't get through there. Just go up there.
Serpentine.
What? Does that work for big predators?
Yep. It does. It works for huge ass prisoners. There, that we can move. Okay. Oh, there's the scorpion.
You got it?
That's scorpion, that's me. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just take dodge action. That's it.
Alright. Leister.
He didn't say where it was, right? He just said there's something.
Pip just like said whatever he said and just started booking it. Zigzagging in front of everybody.
Panicking.
That zigzag really helps to Leicester figure out where something is.
Panicking.
I get Leicester will just keep moving forward, kind of straight, and pull out his bow, but not know what to aim it at. Okay, I guess I'll. Oh, fuck!
Like,
I stole someone's scorpion. I'm sorry.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You don't know where shit is, so that's good enough. Yeah,
Doing
just bow ready, but
Okay. You want to ready in action
just
or anything?
movement. Yeah, ready, arrow, or whatever the heck
All
Pip's
right.
freaking out about shows up.
Nathan?
Yeah, my mount is gonna go here and start to dash this way. And Max is gonna come along for the ride, dashing behind me, and I'll just hold a firebolt in case I see anything.
Alrighty. Alright, Fomher doesn't do anything.
Question before as we move forward: does Jakob get a turn in this turn order? Since initially we had him driving steering the
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Well, I mean, he's there. I'll just put him with you. And he's
Okay.
just, he's there. Why did you stop? What's going on? And and that was it. Same thing. This thing kind of like gets up, starts like kind of sniffing the air.
Life found a way.
And then we're back to the top. Pip.
Ah!
It didn't do it on my side.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
I don't hear the monster. All right, whatever.
I hear it.
I hear it.
I'm here.
I
Okay,
hear it. Stop.
you'll hear a monster.
it's jeez. Oh, grr.
That
Yeah.
was scorpion dash.
So now everybody knows it's there. So actually, go back 1 second. I'm sorry.
Nope. More
There
square.
were people. Leicester and Nathan both had ready actions.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
Yep, rolling up.
Okay. All right. Leicester, why are you rolling it with disadvantage on purpose?
Oh shoot! Sorry, I just left disadvantage on.
All right, no worries. All right. So your arrow, you kind of get spooked, by the roaring end. This thing pops up its head over the rock, and you quickly let loose an arrow, and you wind up hitting it, but it's like the arrow's not strong enough to like penetrate the skin, so it just like kind of bounces off of its thick, like leathery pebble hide, and then Nathan shoots out a firebolt, and it's winds up hitting this thing right in the shoulder, and it kind of looks over at Nathan, and that hit it. Okay, Pip, now it's your turn. I'm sorry.
I think I'm just running. I'm just running. Oh no, it's doing the whole map pan thing. Come on, let's go. Scorpion dash, still taking the dodge action. I'm booking it.
All right. Leicester, you're up.
Okay, I will move forward because I can easily shoot it from over there, from further away. Okay. And then I will shoot it.
All right.
I have spells again. I can Hunter's Mark it. I will Hunter's Mark it first.
Are you close
Right?
enough?
Can I? Wait, no. I'm not close enough. I always
Okay.
forget that. Never mind. I'm a liar. I just shoot it.
All right. Roll up.
Get one of these.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, that
the regular
damage.
one.
Alright, shit, that damage. Wow. Alright, the second one hits. The first one just winds up like skidding off the top of its, there's like a little bony plate that it hits or something, and then the second one winds up sticking into it. Anything else?
Good. No, that's it.
Alrighty.
Just big.
Alright, Nathan, you're up. Fomher, you're next.
My mount is going to run zigzagging this way, at which point I'm going to use half my movement to jump off.
Alright.
And it's going to continue for another 15 feet that way with the body of Alcaeus on it.
Okay.
I'm going to run to here, take the dodge action, and my little raccoon is going to run behind me, but that's my turn.
Alright, cool. Nice little action going on. Alright, Nathan zips over to the west, jumps off. Alright. Fomher, you're up.
You're muted, Fomher.
Justice.
Sorry about that. Scorpion's dashing forward.
Okay.
It just did 40 before that ended. Running out of map space to here to see. It's 15. We'll just go to here. Obviously, Jakob and I are. I can't move. It won't let me move Jakob, so I don't know if you want to move him with the Scorpion.
Yep.
I can't select him. And from here, I will. Yep, I'll just Eldritch Blast him.
Sounds good. Roll up.
So that's 1, 2.
Alright, cool. Yeah, 2 Eldritch Blasts come out. First one hits it, jostling its head a little bit, and then the second one, from the jostling, it just misses it. And just goes off into the air. And kind of just looks around.
That ends my turn.
Alright. Jakob is it's like, we're really going to fight this thing. It's like, I trust you to keep me alive. And he disappears.
Nice.
Alright. And then alright, so this thing goes. Let's get another sniff.
The tactical engagement, not fighting.
Alright, yeah, it would make sense for it to run after the closest thing to it. So it will come run up to Nathan. Whoops. Comes running out. And it quickly opens its massive mouth with these huge, like, short sword-like teeth. And it comes, actually, it doesn't even need to get that close. So
I'm dodging, so it does have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so it's coming out. One with its bite and one with its tail. And it can't make against the same target. Alright, so it's just going to try and bite you. Bite at disadvantage. 16, that's a miss. Yeah, so it comes in, like, goes to, like, clump on you, and you quickly get your sword and, interpose it in between its mouth and you, and you just, like, kind of knock it off to the side. That should be whispered. You shouldn't see that damage. Okay. And then,
I'm looking at that image.
And then,
I'm terrified of that.
So it can move a little more.
We're good. We're fine.
Actually, it'll go 5,
I'm not worried.
10, oops, 15. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And then it's going to do a tail swipe on the Scorpion. it's not really noticing Max Raccoon.
Oh, great. It is attacking the place with the body, and I knew this was going to happen. Oh,
Yeah.
You can still see your attacks.
Okay. That's supposed to be whispered.
Pointy.
Okay, yeah, so that hits.
Not whispering.
So, okay, yeah, so that scorpion...
Yelling very loudly, and I...
Yeah, so it quickly turns and it spins its tail around trying to get a better position. Oh, you already did it, okay. Already try and get a better position on this this metallic morsel of a Nathan. And it winds up snapping the scorpion with its tail. And that's it. Pip, you're up.
Why? I'm gonna slam on the scorpion brakes and turn around. Come on. Is that bush difficult terrain for the scorpion?
Which bush?
This bush right here.
No.
No, okay. Then I'll move 40 on top of that. And then I should be in range for a spell. Yeah, we're good. I'm our disadvantage and do. Come on.
Ooh. Yeah, this bolt of holy energy comes out of the little raccoon man, and it just somehow misses this massive target. Just barely. But,
I know.
just barely, yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
No, that's my depression. My depression's here.
All right, and now for
The big sad is
lead
back.
special effect. All right, Lysa, you're up.
Cool. I sigh, shake my head, start heading towards the idiots. Friends, allies. You're allies, treasured friends. And then shoot.
Alright, roll up.
Damn it. One day that will work. Oh, they're both shit. Oh, big
Yeah,
sad.
just two of them
The
are
same
just...
roll.
Yeah, they're just not piercing the skin, so it's like the arrows are just like hitting the back of this creature and like it's like trying to like thrash around and move, and they're just like deflecting and just flying off into the desert. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
End my turn.
Nathan, you're up.
All right. I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat. Yell, "This was never meant to be a fight!" and turn tail and run
What does he mean
as
by that?
fast as I can. You'll see. I'm planning things. I swear.
Oh, I'm close enough to Hunter's Mark next time. Good.
So that's my bonus action. Run up to there. And then I will...
Okay, hold on, wait. I don't take an attack against you.
Yeah, I figured.
No, it's not a disadvantage now, right?
Correct.
Okay. 25?
Shield.
Scorpion's still
Just
alive.
misses you, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
AC's 26 now.
Yeah, so this thing goes to chomp on you, and the shield just in time, just like, you get this bubble, and like the teeth, get stopped by the shield, like right next to you. It's and you manage to zip out of the way.
And then movement, run to here. And then action, I will cast Blur.
Nice.
And then my Scorpion dashes away, no fear of opportunity attack.
Very clever.
Running up this way with my raccoon in tow.
All right, so you got blur on you. That's concentration.
Yep.
All right.
So Expeditious Retreat falls. I know.
Okay. All right. Cool.
It's a one-turn thing.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Can you cast Blur and Expeditious Retreat in the same turn?
Oh, no, I totally can't. You're right, because of that. So in that case, I will just take the dodge action.
Okay.
That's
That
my
works.
action.
Cool. And Max Raccoon, you did that? Okay. All right, Fomher, you're up.
Yeah.
Now that he all of a sudden made me the closest target,
Listen, man. Doing what I can.
Jakob, if I just can't see you and you're on the Scorpion, trust the process. And Scorpion's gonna go back the direction I came before. Dashing. Yeah.
Whoosh.
And I mean, I'm still gonna take shots at it, so.
All right, roll up. All right. 2 solid hits from these blasts that come across me. Wind up hitting it.
That's my turn.
It makes cool dinosaur sounds. All right, it goes. Let's see. Ooh. 2 equal opportunity targets. Alright, thanks. Okay, I'm gonna roll a D2. The 1 is for the Alcaeus Scorpion, and the 2 is for the Pipkin Scorpion.
Leave me alone!
A 2. Okay. Alright, so this thing, it's getting confused with all the chaos and whatnot, and it just starts running straight up to right about here. And it does its cool, sniff roar. Okay.
The possible targets were Tyler or Tyler's heart.
Okay, so now I'm gonna roll another D2. 1 for Pip and 2 for the Scorpion for the bite, and then the other character.
It's gonna be a 1, you know it.
We'll just get the. Alright, so 1 for the Scorpion. Is that what you said? Is that what you want?
No, I thought you said 1 for me.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, 1 for you then. Okay. And this is for the bite.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's gonna be a 1. Because it's my luck.
Oh, okay. Alright, so the Scorpion gets the bite, and then the tail is on Pip. So we're gonna do the bite first. Ooh.
I hate how quickly that moved.
That bites nicely. So, all right. So this thing crunches down on the Scorpion. Blood and stuff goes squirting everywhere, and you hear like a loud crack. As the carapace is starting to get opened up. 31 damage on the Scorpion, and it says if it's medium or smaller. So okay, nothing more. Okay, so nothing on that, and then it's gonna quickly turn around and try and hit Pip. 13. Does that hit you?
No.
All right, yeah, yeah. So, so it quickly goes to turn with with the tail, and you just kind of go prone really quick on the Scorpion, and goes right over. And that's it for me. All right, Pip, you're up.
I'm gonna die.
This is awesome.
It's not awesome.
Of course, the robot keeps dragging us squishy things into.
I was giving you guys a way to keep running. You're the one who stopped. I drew its attention.
I'm so sorry, we care.
Listen, I barely take damage from anything that's not my own self being stupid.
All right, come on, Pip.
Yes.
I am thinking. Hold on.
Says the guy who went toe to toe with a T-Rex.
Am I okay? Yes.
Are we gonna be okay? No.
No.
You guys are all screaming across the field. Everybody okay?
I
think they're mostly making fun of me, Ian.
am going to panic and do. Where is it? This.
Okay.
And I'll see if we actually can bring out the.
Oh yeah. Okay. Very
template.
cool. All right. So I get
Hey, there it
a
is.
deck save.
Some-
Deck save DC 15. Fails. So does it do anything special?
No, it just takes full damage.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right. Yeah. So a quick little incantation, and all these this rock and rubble starts erupting underneath this T-Rex, and it's just and it's like trying to balance itself, and all these rocks are like kind of stabbing it in the bottom as they come up from the ground. Very
Ground
cool.
is difficult terrain and everything.
All right. I'm gonna put that to the back. Very cool. Oh, I'm trying to grab my T-Rex. There we go. And it takes full damage, right?
Full damage.
Very nice. Yeah, that was pretty good, actually. All right. So everybody can see all the bubbling rocks and stuff underneath?
And then this is
T-Rex.
probably going to kill the scorpion.
You think
But
so?
I'm going to have the scorpion turn tail and run. Eh. Take it. Take that attack.
Yeah. All right. It's gonna try and. All right. So you're trying to run on the scorpion?
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna try and bite it. Ooh. Yeah, it bites it. 28 points. Piercing.
Oh.
Scorpion down.
Ooh. Down. All right. So
Mad
go,
Max style dramatic flip.
go back.
Explosion.
so
Go
I'll
back to
bring-
where you were. Where
Oh,
you were, like,
go
over here or
back.
something.
Yeah, right here. Right there. Scorpion down. Okay. So I'm gonna have to spend half movement to unmount, right? Or is
Well, no, you
Maybe
fall
you just
from
go
it.
flying.
Oh, how's that work? I think it's a DC 10. Actually, you know what? Let's go deck save DC 10 to see if you fall prone. Otherwise, you'll be on the ground next to it. We'll do it like that for now. Mounted combat is so
It's not a
freaking
horse. You
tricky.
can't get pinned under it.
deck save.
Oh
that sounds
shit! All
wonderful.
right, yeah. So this thing falls
You
and
get pinned underneath
it like kind of shakes it around, and it just dumps you to the ground. So you are prone,
Okay.
which would be the
I'll
same thing
take
as
half.
taking half to stand up anyway. So.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna take 10 feet. I'm just running. Ah!
All right, Leicester, you're up.
Move so quick. Which direction do I move? Friends. I'll go to work. But the little one.
The Beastmaster is freaking out. Which way do I go?
No, that's the. Is there 2 dice? No, there isn't 2 dice. I need a coin. Where's a coin? Don't mind me.
/R
Give me a second.
1d2.
Ah! Slasher. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Summoning the spirit of Tati.
Okay. Towards the raccoon it is.
Oh.
Towards, but like not directly towards.
No, not directly. You can go the rest of the way. Okay. There. And this bitch is still 90 feet. Okay, hunter's mark on the bitch.
All right.
And-
Nice mark.
And then, Shoot.
Now it's a bitch. We've gone from it's a pet, it's a potential pet, to it's a bitch.
Landon does that to all the
Nope.
monsters. Yeah, both. How are you not hitting this thing? Hold on. The second one hit. Barely.
Did it.
Barely.
Did it.
Oh, roll an extra d6. Roll an extra d6 for the damage. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah. Yeah, you're there, and it's you're just this thing is its skin is just way too
Clink.
thick and tough for
Clink.
the stone arrows that you have. Like for the most part. Okay, Nathan, you're up.
Oh God.
And you can see like the huge carcass that it was eating right here.
Us.
Corpus.
The carcass.
Corpus Christi.
The dead thing. The dead thing. The big dead thing.
Oh, how I expected. Okay. 30
Start
feet.
writing my
movement.
will.
50 feet. And yeah, so I'll get to. Okay. Alright. Wait. I'm gonna go to here. And then. Here. And take the dodge action again.
Okay.
And then my scorpion is going to keep doing what I told it to, which was just beeline up here. And my okay more. Just gonna come here. That's my turn.
Cool. Fomher.
And we're just juking back and forth. Because I'm gonna go back the way I went.
Okay.
Because now that it's not like bearing down on me. That was 60. There. Yeah, I'll move myself here in a minute. Yeah, it's still a couple more pot shots at it.
Cool. Roll up. All right. Both of those hit. 2 more rays come out. Eldritch Energy's just the force is hitting it. All right. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right. I go. Okay. Look at the little metal morsel has made itself apparent. All right. So that's difficult terrain. You said, right, Tyler?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna go 1, 2. That's actually 10. And 15. Actually, I wanted to go. Yeah. Okay. All right. So D2 for the bite. 1 is Nathan to his Pip, and then the other person gets the tail. All right. Ooh, Pip gets the bite.
Ooh.
Pip gets the bite.
Stop!
Sorry.
Ooh, 22 to hit.
Yep.
All right. So 26 piercing, and
Okay.
you are grappled in its mouth. Okay.
That's fun.
All right, and then the tail, it's going to swing around and do the tail.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage on the tail.
Some dojin.
Ooh, 91.
What am I going to be?
Haha.
91, yeah, so it goes to like swing around and just completely misses and keeps turning and cracks its own tail against the rock behind it. And it kind of like lets out a little dinosaur grunt as it hurt itself. All right, Pip, you're in its mouth. What would you like to do?
cry.
All right, you are restrained. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
You're grappled and restrained. Okay.
I'm gonna cry. Let's see. I am going to
End it all.
It's okay, Pip. If you die in the first half, we can bring your other character back in the second.
It's true. It works out so well.
Hold on a second. Wait. Landon's writing
I'm
love
just
notes.
kidding.
Landon's writing
Bring
love
them
notes on my
both
map.
back. What? Sorry.
No, don't erase it. I want to see it.
That's my will.
Oh, okay. I leave it all to baby. If shit something, give it to the sand. I don't know what that says. All right, I'm sorry, Pip. What are you
Give
doing?
it to the scorpion. Sorry, I started writing really small.
Oh.
I am going to wild shape into an ape.
Oh, all right. Oh, very cool.
I just spit everywhere. Excuse me.
I don't think he's gonna spit. He's gonna start flinging shit. Just a regular ape, right? Not a giant ape.
Yeah, just regular ape.
All right, this might take a second to set it up. Oh wait, let me get. Is erupting earth? Is that concentration?
Nope.
Okay.
It shouldn't be.
Anybody see
But
the
let me
ape?
just
I
double
don't see an
check.
ape. Is the ape on the screen yet?
There's something underneath the dinosaur.
Oh
No,
no, that's the scorpion.
I don't see it.
So the ape is not on the screen yet.
Not yet.
Okay, let's try that.
No, to clear erupting earth, you need to spend a minute per 5 foot square.
Oh shit. Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. Okay. All right. Give me a list between games, I guess, and I'll set it up for next time. Because I don't know why it's not.
I have them in my bio.
Okay, cool.
I have the list made. It's here.
All right.
That I can
You have the stat block?
do right now.
You have access to it?
Yeah, I have access to it.
Okay. All right. Just tell me what you want. I have it open here, so just tell me what you want to do.
I level, that's my action, so there's not much I can do. I'm just giving myself a hit point buffer.
Oh, okay. All right. Very cool. So you are Raccoon 8 Man. That's so weird. Why isn't that popping up? Oh, whatever. Okay, Leicester.
I'll try to shoot it again. Okay, that's not as horrible.
Okay.
That one's not
nice.
bad.
Very cool. And 2d6.
A D6 and a D6. Wait,
Very nice.
do I want to move? Let's see. I'm running out of map.
This thing isn't moving around as much now that it has like a big ape in its mouth. And you wind up kicking, 2 shots and catching it like right in its shoulder. Alright, so that's 9, 16. Oh, nice. Good damage. Cool. Is that it for you?
I finally did damage. Yes.
Nathan, you're up.
Drop the scorpion.
Okay.
Everything's scorpion.
Oh, God. You had to get eaten, didn't you, Pip? Okay, guess I'll cast Blur. Drop Expeditious Retreat. And my friend will come up behind it. But that's my turn.
Fomher?
We're just gonna keep moving around to get to an exit point, closer to an exit point, and stay at the range, because stay there so I have a line. Yep, I still got it. So
Cool.
wow.
You gonna do Eldritch Blast? Okay.
Just rolled him.
Okay, cool. All right. First one hits. Second one goes a little wide. All right. Anything else?
No, that is all, unfortunately.
All right. All right. I go. Why is Roll20 acting stupid? Come on. You've been so good. Come on. Okay. It is going to crunch down on the ape. That's in its mouth already. It gets advantage because the ape is restrained. What's up?
Can Maxwell give it disadvantage on that, which would then just make it a straight roll?
I don't think you're within 5 feet. You're not within 5 feet of it.
Maxwell is. It's the Iron Defender, not me.
Oh, you're right. Hold on, let's see. This defender imposes this attack roll. One creature you can see within 5 feet of it. Yeah. That'll work. That'll work. Very good. Okay, so regular bite. What the fuck is going on? Oh, okay, I'm on the... Okay, no wonder. I was on the ape sheet. I was like, this don't look
Ape
right.
on ape violence.
It keeps pulling up the ape sheet. Oh, that's so weird. It says T-Rex on the ape. Oh shit.
They
What
fused.
the fuck happened?
They've gone all Voltron on that.
Okay, hold on. I gotta open up a different sheet. That's so weird. I hope it didn't ruin my T-Rex. Sorry, guys. It's coming. Come on. Flow's been going so smooth, and now this.
It's my fault.
Sorry, bear with me.
It's fine. I'm finding ways to entertain myself.
Why is it not? It's not working. That's so weird. Alright, whatever. It won't stop us.
Might stop me permanently.
It's like I can't open up the T-Rex stat block at... Oh, here we go. Finally, it's fucking here. Okay. Alright, come on. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, I gotta roll manually. Bullshit. Alright, what's the AC of the ape? 14?
It hits.
It hits? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so... Woo! Alright, 32.
Oh, God.
Oh, look at all those numbers. 4D.
Really?
12
Did you
plus
have
7?
to do 32?
Why? Is that what you have exactly?
No, I have 31.
31 total? Or 31 as an ape?
It's 19 as an ape and 12 as Pip.
Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so it crunches down. It crunches down, and the ape quickly turns back to raccoon form, limp in the T-Rex's mouth. Oh my god! Okay.
No.
Now for the tail. Oh shit.
Also,
Why
at
is
this
it
point, he's on
always
me.
you?
Tyler's gonna
Observe.
Always you.
Tyler's gonna make a new character like every 7 seconds.
I mean, we're on our way to revive your original character, right?
Yes.
They all have to
Oh
live.
my god.
This is too much trauma for one group.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. All right, so so a D2. So we're gonna do 1 on Nate and 2 on Raccoon Max for the tail. Oh my god.
Country road, take me home.
Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia.
Sweet.
So Nate, okay, and it gets disadvantage because of blur, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So, 1d20. This. Come on. Why is it taking so long? All right. So that's a miss. Okay, and that's it for it. Pip. Let me get a death save.
Yay! Come on. Still advantage to level 6, so I might have a chance.
I can't see any of the rolls, so I'm assuming you get the. Okay, you're good. All right, Leister, you're up.
I just shoot. I think that's all. Let's just shoot it. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, good.
All right, second one misses, but roll
Not-
2d6.
I got one.
One more.
Oh, 2. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. All right. So yeah, 2 arrows come out, and one of them like catches it like right underneath its eye and goes in probably halfway up the shaft, and then the second one kind of like hits like a bony plate in its cheek and bounces off. Nice hit though. I mean, this thing looks rough. This thing is definitely,
Good.
there's bleeding and there's gash wounds and burn marks and eldritch blast marks, force marks. Oh my god, look at
A little
all
bit
the
of
fucking...
raccoon stuck between its teeth.
Oh my god. Alright. Anything else?
Nope. That's good.
Alright. Nathan, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna come down here. 2 strikes of my longsword against it.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, so you quickly just come, sidestep real quick, and this thing kind of like turns over to you, and you take your sword and you kind of like slash it right across his throat, and it causes it like spits Pip out onto the ground lifelessly, and you start getting like showered in all this blood, and it starts screaming and roaring, and then you just get your sword, you pull it back, and then you come back in and you lunge it all the way up to the hilt, and this thing, and then you quickly like move you and Max out of the way so this thing doesn't fall over and crush you guys, and it drops.
Oh.
Oh, yay.
Ooh, Nate with the kill steal.
I always do.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Was it dead?
As soon as I can, I will run over to the body of Pip on the ground and cure wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Go ahead and roll that up.
13 points to my little friend. Max heal. Max heal on
Go
that.
ahead.
Sorry about that. I miscalculated a little.
Oh, that was not very pleasant at all. Well, time to eat it, and I'm going to start harvesting it.
Oh. Well, I guess if you won, so yes, it tried to eat you. It's only right that you get to eat it. That makes sense to me. Okay.
Do you think it was worth the 2-hour longer trip?
I do.
No, that was fine.
Or was this worth it?
I honestly
It
do.
was worth it? Okay.
That was what, like a minute?
As long as you're all content.
All right, and
We
then
got some more rations to cook too.
Did we lose the scorpion?
Jakob
Yes.
will appear right next to you.
Oh, is the scorpion dead? Is there any chance we could cure wounds it?
No, it's gone.
It's underneath the T-Rex.
Oh, you're right. Oh no, yeah, it's crushed.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Mhm.
I forgot. Well, Leicester, you got 2 raccoons with you now.
Hmm.
Because I have a Leonin on mine. Fomher's got Jakob. Oh. Raccoon
All the
squad with you.
merrier. Why was this lizard so big?
I don't know, but we should probably get going.
So we should probably move in case there are more out here that get attracted to the new carcasses.
Yeah.
Can I rip out a tooth for a trophy?
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you can dig it out. You know, do
It's
whatever.
still
That'd be
gurgling in my
sweet.
ear. And it's,
Why am I now hearing something?
I was going to say, it's starting to gurgle
Oh
in my
yeah,
ear.
yeah. What a delay. Yeah.
Uh,
Yakov is.
There's another.
It's
That would-
haunting us.
that
We
would
have a
have fetched-
dinosaur ghost.
That would have fetched a good coin in the pit. You did well.
I don't think. I mean, I'm glad we didn't get eaten. I know someone almost did, it looked like, but. You alright over there, Pip?
No. Not at all.
Are you alive over there, Pip?
Barely.
Then you're good.
I just went the way of the lion.
Well, maybe next time we smell something, we go around it.
Yes, I
What?
think that would make sense.
To be
I think we
fair,
should get-
to be fair, Nathan, you were on the side. You were on the side of, let's go for it. So was I.
Oh,
But
no, I know. Yep. Learn some lessons, you know? Learn from errors.
This is
It's all right, little
no
one.
error.
We'll go around next time.
Nobody died. This is a good story. We can talk about it later.
That is true. Jakob makes a good point. This is a great story.
This is a great story. And with that, let's take our break. Yeah, so it's almost 8 o'clock. Let's get back here. Let's say 8:15, 8:20, closer to 8:15. And yeah, we'll see you guys all in a little bit. Hi, Mike.
Okay.
Wow, glad we didn't kill Tyler's character in the first half. I was
to be-
worried.
Yes.
to be fair, if
Yes.
we're reviving the Leonin,
I know.
it would have been like just an easy swap,
It would
really.
have been so funny, but at the same
I
time,
need
would have been
both.
so mean. It would have been so mean.
It is heartbreaking, really.
Yeah. A couple more, one more round of attacking, and I was just gonna run. But you guys had done good damage. I just, again, literally just came in and killed Stole.
I did shit damage. Like the last one was the only like good hit I actually got on it.
I did less than 20 damage, so total.
Oh well, I don't. Yeah. Give numbers. No numbers.
Well-
I refuse.
I'll see you soon. I understand.
Yeah. Yep, break time.
Ugh.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey,
What up?
what up?
Hello.
Okay. All right. So you stand out in the early morning sun in the desert with this massive dinosaur dead and another big corpse. And what are you guys all doing?
Let's get the expletive out of here.
Yeah.
Ripped out a couple teeth and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Is there a new marching order?
Stick to the same, other than
Mind.
Pip and Leicester are now on the same scorpion. So Jakob and I up front, Nathan second, and then
Mhm.
Leicester and Pip third.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. Somebody, let me get another D8.
Not me. I'm too combat happy.
All right, cool.
Good. Good.
I'll go polar opposite.
All right. You guys all travel throughout the day without further incident. And as the sun is beginning to set, you can see the walls of Ibat in the distance. And you can see beyond the walls, a couple of torchlights, glowing from within. And Jakob is there, It won't be long now. We're almost home.
Are we needing to spend another night out, or can we make it there tonight?
Oh, it's just over there. Probably within the next half hour.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Even better.
Alright, cool.
I've just been having a conversation with Baby. That's it. Not even talking to anybody else.
You're talking about anything in particular?
No.
Okay.
Talking smack about all of us, doesn't want to say it out loud.
Yep, it's true.
Alright.
Know that Leicester will definitely accidentally pet your head instead of babies at some point, probably not paying attention.
I
That's
accept
too
it.
funny.
He just quietly. Leicester will never know he did it. It's just...
Oh my god, we made it.
Whoa.
Alright. So you guys all
We made it
approach,
back. Wow.
and you get up to the gates, and they're open. And there are guards outside, large humanoid figures dressed in dark brown or black robes, and they either have like a shield and a spear and scimitar or some kind of pole arm or whatever. And as you all approach, they all, like wave their hands. Master Faroud, you have returned. Good to see you. And they're like, yes. Thank you for the warm welcome. We're all exhausted. We are going to retire for the evening. It's like, all right, whatever. Quick chit chat, and you guys all go inside, riding your scorpions. And as you enter the town, you can see a bunch of like the sandstone buildings, and the crude roads, that are all about. The streets themselves aren't too busy, as the sun is setting, and a lot of businesses are closing. And you guys just all kind of walk up, this main road here. You come to, where you can see a bunch of nicer houses. A lot of them are larger, or terracotta roofs, and things like that. And there are like palm trees, neatly organized, up and down these streets. And you guys all come and kind of wrap around, come this way, and then turn into this street over here, and right over, like on the edge of the water. For the people who haven't seen it before, in the center of this little water area. Oh, each box is, I think it's 40 feet. Hold on, I'll tell you. Is it 150? Oh, I don't know why it's measuring hexes. I think it's like 40 feet for each box, whatever. So, okay, yeah, so in the center of this water, you see like a huge ziggurat kind of deal with like a massive obelisk that's, shooting up out of the top. The entire structure is probably about 150 feet tall. Pretty big, and it's probably a good, 40 to 60 feet across, from left to right on the top. And it's about, maybe 100 or so feet, 120 feet on the bottom, as it gets wider. You can see these massive whirlpools over here in the center. Oops. Like at the four corners. You can see like these big whirlpools that are there. And as you approach Jakob's house, you see this beautiful sandstone house that's at the end of like a nice driveway, or carriageway, I guess. And then there's like a, at the end of it is like a little circle, and in the middle is a nice water fountain, and then you can see like a really beautiful carriage that's sitting out front. That's it's like dark wood and like purple and burgundy, trim, fabric and whatnot. And there is a giant scorpion that's attached to it in the front. And as you all kind of go around that little fountain, you get off the scorpions, and there's a staircase that goes up. It's it's a wide staircase, maybe 15 feet, but it's not very tall. It only goes up about 5 feet. Excuse me. And then there's like this large platform that's made out of like large marble tiles with these big, beautiful wooded doors, and as he approaches, the doors open, and you see a couple of feminine appearing humanoids in these dark robes, dark burgundy colors with little like little gold trim here and there, and feminine voice, Master Farud, it's wonderful to see you again. And he's like, yes, please tell my wife that I am home, and we have our guests as last time. So and she just kind of does a quick bow, says yes, and then she kind of like walks off. So inside these doors is like a pretty big foyer, maybe 30 feet in diameter. It's circular, and all around the sides or around the perimeter are just different like desert stone plants, in different like just like a desert motif, but like foliage and stuff, and it's all made out of plants. There's like no actual plants. Everything's just like stone. And again, here in the middle is a nice fountain with like a feminine humanoid figure, centerpiece for that fountain. And there are a couple of doors, and then there are like two different staircases that go up, that kind of like go up in a circle kind of pattern up to a second floor where there's like a wraparound balcony. And he's like, well, if you don't mind, I am going to spend some quality time with my wife. Make yourself at home. We will take care of Alcaeus first thing in the morning. And,
all right.
Just, make yourself at home. Thank you all so much again. We'll get everything squared up in the morning. Feel free to eat, take a bath, my servants here will tend to whatever it is that you like. Yes.
All right, thank you. I was hoping to cast a couple of spells. I just need I don't have something. I need a pearl. You don't happen to have a pretty expensive pearl around here, do you?
Are you going to do the identify?
Exactly, precisely. Yes.
Yes. I will have a pearl brought out to you.
Wonderful. You are most accommodating.
Yes, of course. No, thank you. I'm just happy to be alive.
Me too.
Me too.
All right. So yeah, if anybody else, if you need anything, just ask one of the servants, and you will all be taken care of. You can each have a room. Leicester, I'm sure you can show them about a little bit. And good night. Thank you all again so much. He gives all of you a big handshake, and he kind of rushes off, to where you would assume is his bedroom.
So should we find a place to settle in? And I suppose, Nat, you want to take a look at some of the things we found?
Yeah, I could identify everything. And we should split up the coin as well. There's
Of course.
a nice path here as well, so we could all, take some time, look at the items, and then, yeah. Does that sound good to everyone?
A bath and some relaxing sounds wonderful.
You will
Yeah.
love their baths. You can swim in them.
It's true.
Yeah, that sounds agreeable.
So we can all make our way to our. Do we have the same rooms assigned to us? The servants
No.
round.
I can show you where they are.
So if you don't mind, haven't never been here before.
Yeah, I'll go back to the room I had last time, and then Ovar, you can take Melika's room, and Pip, you could take Arceus's.
Oh boy, I get the dead guy's room.
Or you could take the deserter's room. It's up to you.
Didn't
Both.
hold on one second. Didn't Nathan appear in Alcace's room overnight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we had another night here, and so I got a servant to give me a room.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Very cool. Okay.
I only had it for a very they told me I could only stay here for a day, but then I just saved their master's life, so I assume they're gonna change theirs.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm sure there's enough rooms. Right.
I know you jest, Pip, but it just feels right that you take that room. There's something about you. There's a kid. I didn't know him, and I only just met you, but I sense something similar.
It's a furriness, I think. That's what it is.
Yeah. You all are species.
It's not that.
And I
promise.
Pretty objective.
All right. So is everybody going up to the rooms, or what's the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we going straight to the rooms, or are we going to a common place to do the items and such?
You can gather in my room to look at the items if you want. It'll take me a while. I don't have many spell slots left, and I'm gonna take my time to not waste my my abilities in case anything happens.
Should we be on guard while we're here?
No. Well,
I'm not sure, really.
I'll get to my room. I'll kind of close the door, look down the hallway, look the other way, pull in. Well, I'm still honestly, he's a bit disarmingly charming, but I still don't entirely trust. They gave us permission to stay here for so long when their master wasn't here. I mean, now it makes sense that he's offering us room and board. We saved his life, but before it was odd, right, Leicester?
Yes, I was never quite sure of why he was so generous. I wasn't sure if it was common.
To be fair, I don't know if the rest of you heard, but his wife is a follower of the Forgotten Gods. I can't think that I imagine that there shouldn't be too much wrong with them.
Yes, they seem
Yes.
to remember things here that other people don't necessarily, which in some ways makes them trustworthy, in other words, makes them very suspicious. But nothing bad has happened physically to the people who have been staying here. They've only been sucked into the Shadowfell.
One's dead.
Well, that
I
happened
was about to say yes.
not because they were staying here. Well, I guess it kind of.
Sort of, yes.
But we're about
Was
to
there
bring them back.
consequence?
So, net zero. Anyways,
Well, while you work on identifying the items, we can take the time to count out and split up the coin.
yeah, as soon as the servants return with the pearl, I'm just going to ritually identify the items.
When did we find coin? Where'd you get coin from?
Pip and I found Pip found, and I helped retrieve quite a bit.
Oh. Oh, is that what you called me for before?
Indeed.
When you were a digging thing? I didn't realize coin grew in ruins. Not grew, that was the wrong choice of words.
What? Yep.
You hear a gentle tapping at the door.
Yes?
May I come in?
Please.
All right, door, quickly opens and, see a feminine humanoid behind, in the dark robes. Pretty much everything covered except for her eyes, and she has a small little tiny pillow, with a like a pink pearl on it. It looks decent sized. I believe this will be sufficient for the spells you are going to cast.
Yes, thank you.
And I just wanted to personally thank you all for saving my brother, the Master Farud. It is greatly appreciated. So anything you need, please let me know.
I'm glad we found him safe.
Yes.
Yes, thank you again. And she quickly bows.
Of course, thank you for this. It will.
Yeah, she'll give it to you. And
Wait. You actually have
Meister,
any star charts?
Meister bows back.
Star charts. I might. I have to check. I'm not sure exactly what we have. We do have some maps, so not so much like the navigation charts, but I can look.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Then she'll leave. If you need anything, please just ring the bell. And she kind of like points to a little bell that's just sitting on a table. And each of these rooms are actually pretty nice. It has like a full size bed. Excuse me. Nice blankets, nice bed frame. It kind of has like a Mediterranean, or Arabian Persian kind of motif. With like the Persian rugs, and just like the decorations and the architecture kind of like an Indian, like that kind of flair to it. So and outside, your shutters are open for your windows, and it's if you have any candles or anything lit in here, that's fine, but there is bright moonlight coming in from outside. All right, so you're gonna start doing ritual.
All right,
identify.
Yep.
All right.
So we've got. I don't know if you wrote them down, but we have a gold. What I initially give you is a gold locket, an ashen staff, and a blue. I have just blue ring because I caught it, but I couldn't remember if it was a sapphire or if it was just blue in color.
It was coral, blue coral.
Coral. I heard the wrong word then. Coral ring. Or blue coral, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
Okay, yeah, there was okay, so all right, so the golden locket, small golden locket, right? Then the staff, which is
that had the bug motif on it.
Yeah, so it's like sun bleached wood, and it's kind of heavy. It's about 6 pounds. A normal staff is like 4 pounds. And it has like carvings of scarabs, beetles, scorpions, different just critters. What else was it?
The blue coral ring.
Okay. All right, that's what.
There's one more, but I'm holding off for a minute because I want
Sure.
it to be when we're all focusing on it.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so those 3 items are handed over to Nathan. Ritual is going to take what? 11 minutes?
10 minutes. 11 minutes per item, so 33 minutes total.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything special during that half an hour?
Leicester's just trying to keep baby from taking any of it. The constant, she gets a little too close, he has to pick her up, put her to the other side.
All right.
But that's probably all Leicester's doing.
Pip, doing anything?
Waiting to see if I get maps.
Okay. All right. All right. So
I'm
go ahead.
using a calculator to split. I'm using a calculator right now to split up the coin.
Okay. All right. Okay. What's the first item you want to do?
I'll start with the staff.
The staff. Okay. You spend some time, casting your ritual. For future reference, just for clarity or whatever, you don't. I guess this would be more for the wizards, which aren't in the group. But you don't need your spell book in order to do a ritual. But that would be only for wizards. So never mind. Okay. All right. Okay. So the staff. Okay. You grab the pearl and you kind of tracing it over the staff, and it's glowing this soft magical energy. And, hold on a second. Which one? Come on, roll 20. Nope. Okay. Identify. Do me a favor, just copy and paste identify into the thing for me.
Identify.
All right, cool. I will whisper you the first item. And it's straight in the compendium.
Cool. I'm just going to wait to explain what they are until I've kind of
Okay.
finished them
And
all.
actually, you know what? Just keep it simple. Let's knock it back down to 4 pounds.
Okay.
Okay. Eric, that is correct. And actually, since you got an extra 2 pounds of weight, add an extra 100 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me redo my.
All right. Second item.
Let's go with the ring.
Okay. All right. Halfway through this spell, the woman will come and knock on the door, and she'll call Pip away. We do have a collection of maps. Perhaps you can come and look whenever you're ready. Or
Oh,
maybe
thank you.
Yeah.
Anytime? I can go look anytime?
Well, the supervision. So just let us know, and we'll take you.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Do you want to go now? Or in the morning?
Give me 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Okay, very well. Okay, the second item.
Okay. Interesting. And then the last one is the gold locket.
The what?
The gold locket.
Okay.
All right. So, the ring makes you quite a good swimmer. Honestly, you'd be faster. I think you'd be faster swimming with this thing than I run usually. So that's cool. And then I'll kind of like twirl the staff a little bit. This isn't great for me, but someone. My magic's a little too arcane for its usage, but it allows quite a bit of control over insects. They're enlarging. You can create a plague of them, or just a small cloud of them, which you might then be able to enlarge some of them. But I couldn't utilize the staff here. But perhaps Fomher or Pip. It seems a little bit up your lane, Pip. I have to say.
Why's that?
I don't know. You're pretty natural, and this is an insect staff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to make assumptions, but you did that stuff with the earth, and you made those spikes grow the first time I saw you. That was kind of cool. Listen, I can't use it. I'm not capable. I would use it if I could, but I'm just saying it. I know it's taller than you, but Fomher, if you want it, I don't know how much you like insects.
It's less about the dislike of insects and more about the fact that I feel better with my sword and a shield than using a staff.
That's fair.
Well, I guess it goes to me. Unless Leister.
How does stick make bug?
I'm not sure Leicester can use it, actually, unfortunately.
Do you whack people with it?
What's the limitation on the usability on it?
It's specific classes.
So are we talking someone holy of nature, more of a druid? Are we talking...
Make bugs. I wish to see that make bugs, please. I'm curious.
You know, someone who got their magic from spinning tails, or from a god, perhaps, or more natural, druidic nature. Even those who made pacts to get their magic, or those who had it in their bloodline, or even those who studied for it. Really, it's a lot of people who could use this, just not the people who get their magic from items, which is a little bit ironic that I, the person who kind of imbues items with magic, can't use it. But it's all, I just think it fits you, Pip. And you have a staff now, right?
No.
Oh, it's in your little hexagon, so I assume so. Never mind.
Make
you could have a
bugs.
staff now.
I wish to see the bugs make the bugs happen.
I can't.
Well, I'll take it.
Okay, I'll hand it over.
And this time you hear a knock. Are you ready?
Sure.
So we'll keep you filled in on what's left, Pip. But here, before you go, we're going to have to discuss a little more, but I hand you a little bag that's got 22 platinum and 187 gold in it.
I open the bag and take it out like a raccoon taking like dog food and like stuff his pockets.
And do what with it?
Just stuff my pockets. What was it? 24 platinum?
22 platinum
22.
and 187 gold.
87.
187.
600, 500.
Right.
Alarm force.
I'll be back. Bye.
And since I'm already doing that, and Lyser and Nat, here's yours. With the
Oh, no, how
same
much
coin
was
amount.
Oh no.
22 platinum, 187 gold.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. 22. 187. 187. 187.
Saving up for a suit of full plate someday.
Same.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Fomher, the locket's just a gold locket. It's empty too.
We could always see if it's worth something.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
So the one thing I didn't break out yet, but I just wanted to wait until we were done and all that. There is one more item, and I kind of wanted to give it some time. He knows. I think he knows I have it. I don't know that I did a good job. And I pull out the necklace that the mummy had around, the jade necklace.
And this thing is heavy and beautiful, So remember, like it's like a Mayan or an Aztec, or an Egyptian, kind of necklace or whatever, where it's really thick, and it's just like all like gold, and it like has these jade, like gems, like big, heavy, gold, expensive looking.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't Jacob asking for it?
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to figure out what it was before we gave it away. To see if it had anything to it, and so I was kind of hoping we'd have an opportunity to see if it had any sort of magical ability to it before we got rid of it.
Seems like good as time, if any.
So I just set it down so that Nat can do his thing.
Set it down.
I will begin the process of identifying it.
All right, cool. All right, so Pip, she leads you down a couple of hallways, and takes you to like the library type area, the lounge or whatever, with all the books. I mean, this is your first time here, so yeah, you're like in a circular room, probably a good 30 feet in diameter, give or take, 30 foot square foot. It's big, and there are shelves everywhere. Oh no, this room was round. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's round, and there are shelves everywhere that are just littered with books. Just at first glance, high perception, you can tell like about 70% of the books are on the shelves. The rest is empty. And then there's there's a large table with a bunch of like big scrolls on it, and there's another shelf that has like a bunch of scrolls, and you see what appears to be like some kind of globe, things like that. Is there anything in particular you want to look for while you're here, and how much time do you want to spend here?
I'm really mainly just curious enough to see, like, if I can judge how far away from home I am. That's it.
Okay.
Like,
right,
trying
cool.
to compare, like, what I remember in the night sky from home compared to what they have, like, marked down here.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds good, actually. All right. Do you have, like, navigation or cartography tool proficiencies?
I have cartography.
You do? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So go ahead and make a check using intelligence or wisdom with advantage.
So straight roll?
No, cartography tools?
Yeah, just not a check? You don't count it as a check?
Yeah, with using, so cartography tool check using wisdom or intelligence with advantage.
Not counting exhaustion?
It's counting who? Oh, with exhaustion. Oh, shit, I forgot. Okay, yeah, it's a regular check. I'm sorry. Good catch. My apologies. I didn't understand. I missed that innuendo.
I'll roll it again! Look.
Okay, alright, cool. Alright, give me a second. I'll get that all sorted up. Okay, alright, so for this one, Nathan, I will whisper you.
Huh. This is interesting. It's almost like a nexus of sorts for jade. It empowers it, makes the stone magical as long as it's on the person.
Magical in what way?
If someone had a jade weapon or jade armor or shield, and they wore this necklace while it was attuned to them, they would become, all those things would become magical and empowered.
Interesting.
Very. There's jade. There's jade items sold in this very city. I know. Perhaps the jade is magical. Perhaps this stone is magical. Beyond what people know, beyond what people think. Do your
kind of
odds they use jade?
Say again?
I was just asking Fomher if his gods use jade.
not anything specifically, but it just seemed he seemed very keen to get it and didn't really give an answer as to why he wanted it. So I was curious, and I'm still curious as to why he wants it, why Jakob wants it.
It's powerful.
True.
I mean, it's certainly powerful. I'll be honest. Any weapon attuned to it would become. It would add some amount of decay to every strike they dealt, and the necklace confers some sanctity from curses, whatever that entails.
So I wonder if that decay you're talking about, if that was some of the effect that seemed to that mummy had some effect on with their attack.
Could be. Certainly could be.
Seems like a rather dangerous thing just to be sitting around.
It wasn't just sitting around, though, was it? It was around her neck.
Well, you know what I mean.
I do.
So here's the question.
What do we do with it?
We know Jakob was looking for it, and I'm not the most sneaky of sorts. That's why I don't trust that I had it hidden from him when I didn't tell him I had it. It's just not something I'm good at. So if he does know, or even if he doesn't know, we know he wanted it. Do we give it to him?
I mean,
or do we stake claim as this is part of our, hey, we could have let you die?
You might not just be making an enemy of him, though. He goes out and search for others. The library or something.
The Arcane Academy here.
These things. You do not know who you might slight by keeping it.
You're not wrong.
I think he was serving the Arcane Academy here. The very people who gave us the scorpions and several potions of healing to help us on our journey. So
I'm not to be the greedy sort, but it seems like if we recovered the necklace and did his job that he was hired to do, that we should reap some of the benefits that he would have gotten from them.
It's a fair point.
They might.
They did offer further reward for Jakob's retrieval. Not really specified. It seemed as if they were saying we would be in their favor of some sort, I believe. And now that you've lied, it becomes a little bit more difficult. Honestly, the easiest way through is to come clean. That we weren't sure if we could trust him, or if he was even him. You know?
I mean, to be fair, that's why I didn't come out and say that I had it, was
Exactly.
didn't know who he was. So it's not... I
It's
wasn't...
not a lie.
It was, but it was a calculated one. I'll admit to a lie. I'll admit to an omission. I'll admit to an omission of truth.
Exactly. Yeah, if we admit the lie now, I think that's probably the best way forward. Is what I'm saying. Is coming
But
clean about that, and asking and perhaps insisting that we get some reward from the academy as well for this.
at the same time, I believe we don't demand that of him. I feel like we're going to end up presenting him back at the academy. I would assume, if we're to collect on the favor of finding him and rescuing him, and it's at that point that we can bring up. We also did recover the necklace that he was looking for.
At that point, though, we put him on his toes. And we could
And
possibly...
he has connections. You do not wish to burn this bridge.
Would that be burning a bridge?
It
I'm
would
not
be
sure.
risking it. It would be lighting a match on a bridge.
I don't mean that we're like hiding him from the necklace. I'm just saying that we can, when we present him back at the academy, it's a combination of, he knows we have the necklace by that point. Here's the necklace and Jakob, folks. Like,
yes, I would say we should address Jakob and talk to him about our possession of it before addressing the academy. I would not have him be flat-footed in front of his superiors. Look bad for him, and in turn, perhaps bad for us.
To be fair, I think they may look bad on him by getting captured and put in a cage.
They seem to treasure him, though. They our help as quickly as they could.
Like I said, I'm fine telling him. I just don't think that I'm just not so sure that we give it to him when we tell him.
No, I agree with that. I'm with you on that. Ideally, we keep it until we get to the academy.
That's what I was intending. Sorry if I wasn't clear on that. That's what I was meaning. I didn't mean for us to hide it from him while we're in his home. We are hoping that his wife will revive your friend. So.
Exactly. Perhaps after that would be a good time. Once he's done us a favor, he didn't need to. We can do him a favor we didn't need to.
Whatever you think. I'm not very versed in such situations.
Listen, I'm 8. Listen, I as far as I can remember, I have been around for 8 years. So you are all probably better versed in social situations than me.
Well,
I'm about 350 years old, so...
Jesus!
He wins. He wins.
Lord,
He's won.
Gods!
Baby's the baby.
I'm an elf.
You're... So... People live that long?
Elves do.
Oh, by the gods!
What do you do with all that?
Well, I spent much of mine trying to find the god. Not a lot of it has been spent finding the gods. That didn't start until a few years ago. But just living my life, becoming skilled in various trades. I mean, you said, Nat, you said you were raised or found by dwarves, correct?
Yeah.
They have fairly long lives as well, as far as I know.
No, I know. Some of them were older. Absolutely. But that, like, when they got to your age, they were, like, getting gray by that time. I thought you were, like, 30, maybe. I'm not good at time. I'm 8.
It's about the equivalent. That's about the human equivalent, if you know human aging.
Not really. I grew up around dwarves. I don't age. I was found like this, so... Not really.
Do you age?
I haven't changed at all in my 8 years. Just been this. Well, not this, and I kind of like point at the painted parts and the hair that I've glued on to me that's still sticking out from underneath my helmet, but I've been me the whole time.
Why do you hide yourself?
People hunt
you
things
not
like
common?
that.
Oh.
I've never met anyone that knows of what I am. Nicole didn't. The priest who found me didn't. They just thought I was a sign from a god. Assumed that I was Moradin's blessed. But If I was, why would they hide me in their basement?
So are you actually 8, or are you older and you've
I have no idea.
lost?
As far as you know, there's every chance you could be older than me.
My memory starts 8
Ooh.
years ago in the bottom of a mine shaft, being pulled out by a miner.
You have a one-up on me, then.
How much do you remember then, Leicester?
It took me a while to understand time, but I think about 3.
3? We
Yes.
have... You're 3. I'm 8. He's 300. God.
Three-
We are quite children.
362 to be exact.
Gods. Oh my God. Well. Bath?
Oh, I'm sure
Sounds
Baby
good.
would love one. I need the sand out of everywhere.
I can't say I find that too comfortable. I'm more of a forest dweller. Going out into the desert, not really a thing.
I didn't
Never
like
seen
it.
one
I
before.
don't want to do it again.
I have sand in all these, like, all the grooves where the metal meets the metal. It's not good. It's not good.
Maybe we can
Yeah.
find a way to knock it out.
I'll be a while. It takes me a while to take off my armor, as you've seen. But I'll meet you down in the baths in a bit.
I'll show you the way.
To the baths.
Yeah, Leicester will show Fomher the way to the baths.
So is
And then
is everything just staying in Nathan's room?
Yeah. Well, so Pip has the staff, the locket, and the necklace. Unless Fomher wants to take back the necklace, I was going to leave the necklace and the locket in the room with Max to keep watch.
I figured Max would be able to keep an eye on her stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't have to sleep and he can stay in the room and bark very loud if anything happens.
Maybe we'll shove everything under the bed if we can.
Yeah, I was going to say, I try to hide things a little bit and then just tell Max to bark if anyone comes in.
Okay.
But I'm just going to start taking off my armor. It takes a while.
Okay. Sounds good.
But
All right. So yeah, Leicester leads Fomher through the hallways. You go downstairs. Down another hallway, and then you find yourself in this room. Almost has like a Roman kind of motif to it. Probably about 40-foot square, give or take. And then in the center, there's like a 25-foot square pool that's not too deep, maybe 4 feet deep total. And there's like some nice marble stairs that lead into it, and there's like a marble bench that kind of wraps around the entire thing. And there's a couple of pillars here and a couple of like portable walls, so people can change behind them, have some kind of privacy. There are robes on the walls hanging from hooks, and there's some kind of light coming from within the pool that, the top of the pool, like the ripples, send those like those lines of light kind of like dancing all over this room, creating like a pretty cool effect. And that's pretty much it here. It's like a nice comfortable temperature in here, probably low 70s, mid 70s maybe, and yeah, a little tiny bit of steam coming off the water.
Baby will immediately just rush and belly flop into the pool.
Yeah.
Leicester will ignore all the fancy stuff that he doesn't realize are for privacy and just take his shit off and get into the water.
All right, there you go. Big pile of adventuring gear at the edge of the pool.
I can see you're not too bashful there, Leicester. Nothing.
Bashful? Oh. All right.
I will set up one of the privacy screens and then get ready to take a bath.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can, disrobe and, take off whatever gear you have. You can grab a robe, off the wall or whatever, and,
Hmm.
just, go to the stairs and you can get in there with the robe on, take it off, whatever you want. It'd be like weird science.
Treat, treat it like the anime hot springs.
Oh yeah, that's how it's
Yeah,
always done. Yeah,
exactly.
the mist comes and covers exactly what needs to be covered.
Yes, the strategic fog. Yes.
Right. I'm good for the evening.
All right. Nathan, how long does it take before you can join them?
It takes an hour to take my armor off, so
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. All right. Cool. So you're doing that, and then Pip.
So once I'm done doing what I'm doing, I'm going to go back to the room we were all in, not
Okay.
knowing anybody's left, and I'm going to walk in and see Nathan changing armor and be like, so I found out something.
What did you find out?
Slowly back
I
up.
don't-
I'm sorry.
I don't mind. It's what I look like. I'm just taking off the armor. There's nothing under here you can see really. There's no genitalia or anything.
He's like a metal Kindle.
Yeah.
I have my eyes covered. Well, I figured out I'm like 200 to 250 miles from home.
That's a fair way.
Yeah. But you have, where did everybody else go?
They're all down in the baths. If you want to try to call for, oh wait, there's a ring the little thingy right here and point to the bell.
Oh, good.
You're outside the room. The maids and such don't know that I'm this. Close the door.
Yeah, I'll just go to my room. You have fun with whatever that
Thank you.
is. Yep.
Who's
So I'll
being
go to-
specious now?
So I'll just go to whatever room I had and
Uh-huh.
ring the bell.
Okay. Yeah. Ding 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 ding. A couple minutes later, knock at the door. Yes.
Can you help me get to the baths, please?
Oh yes. Yes. Please come this way.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a different person. Yeah, and she takes you, leads you through the hallway, down the stairs, down another hallway, whatever, and then to the bath. And all right, so Fomher and Leicester, you guys are going to be in there for probably a good hour before anybody shows up. Give or take. You guys do anything
Probably
special?
not-
You wanna talk or just
Probably.
Go ahead.
So Leicester, you said you only have, as far as you're aware, you remember, what, 3 years ago, and that's about it.
Yes. That's
Where
all I
did you
have.
Where did you find yourself when you came to?
In a cave with, I guess, knowing what I know now, believers of some sort that had helped me. Perhaps kept me alive the way we're going to see Alcaeus come back. They left too soon for me to ask anything, but they gave me my name at least, and then they had to rush off.
And no memories of before that. That's odd. Have you been able to find any clues since you woke up?
I didn't know where to look. I spent a lot of time just wandering the forests around where I woke up. Picked up a few things, and some things felt more familiar than others, but I've had no luck.
Say, for someone who only has 3 years of memory, you're quite skilled with that bow.
Yes, a kind hunter, I guess, would be their profession. Helped. I felt like I had a knack for it, though, so I'm not sure how much of it was what they taught and how much of it was muscle memory, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Have you been, seeking to find out what you forgot, or is it you're just trying to make your way through the world and not really too concerned about that time before you woke up?
Yes, definitely the latter. Just trying to come to understand it.
Wasn't necessarily expecting for the group. Well, I didn't expect to end up with this group anyway. But then as we worked, didn't know it'd be so much the elder member of it.
Apologies for the burden that might be.
Not really a burden. More of a funny circumstance.
Speaking of circumstance, do you have a new mark on your chest?
Do I have a what?
A strange marking on your chest. And Leicester will stand up enough to show the weird symbol, as if it's still on Leicester's chest.
Yeah, it's there. It's kind of like 5 rings, almost in like a circle, surrounding a central ring, and there's like little tiny, runes and other just symbols maybe. Real faint. It looks almost like a burn scar. And no, Fomher does not have anything.
Would I recognize that, or is there a way I can see if I recognize that?
You don't.
Symbol?
You don't recognize it.
I can't say I have that. Is that? I'm assuming you woke up with that, or was that something you got later?
That is very recent. I only got it on this island at some point. My old companions also woke up with it one day. I guess it's not inherent to passing through the void. I'd kind of get touch.
That's the first I've ever seen something like it. That's very odd. Have you shown that to anyone here in the city?
I don't recall. I don't think so. I think we only discovered it in this bath ourselves.
Well, depending on how you feel about it, it might not be something bad to ask either Jakob's wife, since she's a little more divine of nature, it sounds, or if the people at this Arcane Academy have some knowledge about him.
Oh. I never even thought to ask. I wasn't as scholarly as my old companions. They kept searching for information. I was just following along.
I'm not the most learned of folks, but I understand, especially if you hear someone about a magic school, a lot of times they got magic answers. And it sounds like that's the means in which you got that marking.
Most likely. It might have been from a shared dream.
You remember a dream while going through this?
I believe it's the one that brought Nat to us, actually, if I recall. At least that's when I noticed it.
What was going on in the dream? I haven't experienced that either.
There were a few shared dreams between me and the others. In one, Nat appeared and he followed us out of it.
Actually, you know what? Fomher, you were on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Let me get a history check with advantage.
Ooh.
History check, you said with advantage, so it's a normal since exhausted?
Oh shit, yeah, regular, yep. Hey, not bad. Did you watch the whole session 0 video, even the end of it?
I did not finish it out. I got to the last, I think I still have 30 minutes of it left, or 40. Okay. And it's been a few weeks now.
Okay. It's kind of fuzzy. You think you might have seen that somewhere in a dream, but you just it's fuzzy. So whenever you get a chance, watch it, and you'll remember.
If Eric if Eric goes back and watches it, does Fomher remember it?
Yep. Yeah.
Got it.
And it's pretty much the symbol at the end. That's what you'll recognize.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go.
Cool. I feel like I remember. I actually do feel like I remember something about a dream, but it's fuzzy. I'll think on it.
Oh. That's
I
good
do
then.
remember. I do remember because were you? I guess would I have? I guess this is the Eric. Would I have even seen Leicester like in passing on the ship that I would have recognized him? But
Now that you're thinking about it, you might have seen him.
like you, were you on a ship off of the mainland?
Yes, we were
Aha!
traveling somewhere, but yes.
The
That's
Sultan
where
tripe.
that's where I thought you were familiar from. We passed on that very briefly before the storm hit.
Oh, you were on the ship too. That's good that you made it out then.
Still a little fuzzy on how I got into the portal that spit me out, but might figure it
That's
out at some
fair.
point.
Those portals are strange, and I've seen way too many of them than what is normal, according to the people of these places.
So I didn't see it. Did your Leonin friend? He had that mark on himself as well.
Yes, underneath the fur.
I see. Well, hopefully he'll be all right. We can get him situated, so to speak, come morning.
Yes, he was a very noble sort.
And then Fomher just kind of goes back to enjoying the clean water.
Water at all, just
Yeah.
the plenitude of water.
That's also true.
Yeah, it's all nice and relaxing. As warm or cool as you want it to be. Any sense that you're thinking of, will manifest, and eventually, Pip will come in. He gets led to here by the woman, and make yourself at home.
Well,
There you are, Pip. What
Huh?
took you so long?
Well, I was blinded by a shiny metal man.
So what you're saying is that Nat was polishing himself.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I don't know what he was doing. I walked in. It was weird. I've never seen anybody take their armor off like that. I don't know. It seemed a little personal, so I kind of just left and found my way here.
Wash the sand out, little one.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Ruins.
I'll just go behind a little privacy screen.
Sure. Leicester's the only one. Leister
Why is
will look at
everyone
that and
going-
be like,
I'm a little...
why do you hide? We're all...
So generally speaking, Leicester, in places such as this, you disrobe in private, and cover yourself, and then get in the water.
Oh,
It's not a big deal. That's why I didn't say anything earlier. But that's might be why Pip was. When I said you
My
weren't bashful, I was
apologies.
kind of referencing that.
oh. My apologies then.
Not a big deal.
My last companions never specified. Oh. Oh, I've done this a lot. Oh no.
Like I said, not a big deal. When you're with friends, it doesn't matter. It's not a huge deal.
Oh. Is not wearing clothes generally everywhere with friends a fine? How's that work?
It depends on the situation, and it depends on where you're at. Because even if you're with friends, if there are other strangers about, you generally are a little more what's the word I want to say? Conservative with your nudity.
Nudity. Oh,
but
it's
I
up
mean,
on the
if-
notebook. I can't write this down. 80, remember.
It's been a while. I didn't think I never knew I'd have to pass this knowledge on to someone again.
Again?
I helped raise elf kids when I was like 100 and they were born. 362 years. I think I've dealt with some adolescence in my time.
All right, and then eventually Nathan will pop down.
Yeah, I'm wrapped tightly in my one of the outfits that I had stored in my shift weave that was just kind of sprawled into my pack, but it's just the blue desert, similar to the wear that actually the women in this house wear. You can barely see anything other than my eyes, and I just come in and slowly start to take it off and sink into the water. Just only my metal form now visible.
Did you go behind a privacy screen? This is very important. I need this information.
I did not. Absolutely not.
You did not. Okay. Well, I still will look at that and then look back at Fomher and then be like,
To be
is
fair,
it different when you're made of metal?
it's less about the made of metal and more about the fact that he's made like he's more made like a doll. If you catch my drift.
What? What do you mean? Why is him being naked fine?
Because I'm perfect? Is that what you mean?
because you don't really show anything when you're naked.
I show quite a bit of metal.
There are specific anatomical parts you don't show.
You're right. You're right.
And that's the part.
I have no...
Slow down. Please slow down. Certain parts you're not supposed to show, even around friends. And certain parts are fine.
It depends on the comfort with the friends whether you can show all your bits.
So
is this too many bits? Am I showing too many
exclusive
bits?
level?
I can...
Yes, what is too many bits? Show me, please. What does this mean?
Fomher goes into a whole anatomy 101. Fifth or like middle school sex ed class.
So, is this all right then?
You're fine.
Okay.
Matt, you're fine.
Because I can disguise myself like I did last time I was in the baths.
I mean, it depends on the disguising yourself. Seems more with the issue of you're fine around us. We don't care. If any of the servants or if Jakob gets out of his fade to black scene and decides to come down to the bath for some reason,
I'll duck below the water if that happens. I have this nice ring, and I'll point to the coral ring.
Are who you are.
Because why not? And I'll just start doing laps in this pool really fast.
Yeah.
Ring on.
Yeah.
Baby will crawl onto Leicester's head to watch.
Yeah, and he's just there, just swimming around. Full speed is like what, 40?
Yeah, 40. So dashing, I'm going there and back and there. I'm going 3 lengths of the pool in one turn in 6 seconds. As a former swimmer, that's pretty impressive. I'll stop after a bit. Just kind of relax at the far end.
You turn into a wave pool.
Oh, Fomher, can you not hear me?
Can you hear?
Can you hear any of us?
Can I tell him to reconnect, maybe?
Maybe we can. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gone under the water and he's just zoned us all out.
Fomher's embarrassed after having to explain basic anatomy to a robot and a 3-year-old.
A mountain man.
All right. What's Pip been doing?
I'm debating on something.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm in deep contemplation.
Uh-oh.
I'm invested.
Which furry?
What?
Which furry?
Furry?
It wouldn't be furry. It'd be amphibious.
Oh god,
Oh.
Oh.
You can in Naruto style just summon a giant
You
frog.
turn into a big frog?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Oh,
Can anyone hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
there you go.
Aha! I am back.
You're right.
So what were you saying about private parts? What was that? Turn into a frog. I want to see it. Do it. Do it.
Fomher, yeah, no, I was just swam back and forth using that coral ring, very fast.
He's swimming.
Aha!
But then I'm just now relaxing on the other end of the pool, like as far from the door as I can.
Baby will probably swim over and then try and climb on you, and then have trouble because you're metal and wet.
Say about this time, it's let's say between 10:30 and 11 in the evening.
Well, my friends, I think it's about time to pack it away for the night.
How do you get out of the pool without people seeing?
At this point, because you're with friends, you just get out of the pool.
Oh, okay. Gets out of the pool. Drags baby out of the pool. Starts drying baby off with the towel.
Didn't mean to guess that. Yeah, I'll get out of the pool as well. Dry myself off, wrap myself in the same blue desert wear to cover myself before I make my way back up to my room.
All right.
Just to confuse Leicester, I walk back to my room completely naked.
Okay.
Just to confuse everybody, I turn into a giant poisonous snake and slither back to my room.
I'm really out of hand.
All right. Do you want to do anything weird before you go to your room?
No.
I'll look at Leicester as the last one's there. I was like starting to, get my gear on. The new ones are odd.
I feel somewhat to blame, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
I think, and don't hold me on this, I think they were joking with you.
Oh. That it was... Is it funny? Is being nude funny? Is being a snake funny?
Listen, being nude for me is a little dangerous because of people's interest in my form. So I'm not really sure if it's funny, but I guess maybe for them, it could be considered as a form of comedy due to the social taboo.
Oh. So should I put on one of those coat thingies to go back to my room, or should I just carry all of my stuff and go back?
I mean, it would probably be a little warmer with the robes.
Okay. Leicester will grab a robe, put it on, grab another one, put one on baby. Scoop up his shit.
That's cool.
And
Yeah, baby
head
goes
towards
back
the-
dragging the rope.
Yeah. She's got a little cape.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Everybody's in their rooms. Any specifics before you go to sleep or do whatever for the night?
I just grab my personal stuff from Nat's room and bring it into mine
Okay.
before then turning in.
I'll double check to make sure all the magic items I hid are still there.
Yep.
Oh,
Everything's fine.
wonderful. Then other than that, no, I'm not even going to pretend to sleep this night. I'm literally just gonna crisscross on the floor, just stare at the door
Okay.
for 6 hours.
All right. Sounds good.
Just curling up in a little snake coil and go to sleep.
Leicester.
Just putting his stuff on the floor and then just crawling in the bed, just in the house coat and with baby in a house coat. Just go to bed.
All right. Sounds good. All right. You guys all wake up in the morning, fully rested. So everybody get rid of one level of exhaustion. So Fomher, you still have one.
I didn't need the reminder.
Reset spells. You get half your level and hit dice back if you need that, and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Finally sleep without my armor on. Do not do it outside of a city. takes so long. I don't think, because it takes me only 6 hours to sleep. The 7th hour that everyone else is sleeping, I spend putting my armor back on, and, like repainting my face, re-gluing all the hairs.
Alright. Sounds good. Alright. Fomher, you only need to sleep for like, what, 4 hours?
Yep.
Doing anything special?
Meditating. The elven, you continue to meditate, kind of focus in on the forgotten ones and trying to like. One thing I do, what that does happen every night, pretty much, is during that time trying to reconnect with that same entity that reached me before, just for general answers. There's no focus to it right now, just general answers.
All right. Let me get a history check, just a general history.
This one at disadvantage.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Fine. No. Yes.
All right. All right. Very cool. One second. Okay. Alright. Check your journal. See anything? Okay. So while you're like just reflecting on your thoughts and doing whatever it is that you do, that pops into your head and
Okay then.
if there's nothing else you want to do, then we'll just fast forward to the morning.
Yeah, just fast forward.
Alright, cool. Everybody's up and ready, has armor on and whatever, about, let's say, 7, 8 in the morning. What would you all like to do? It's nice
Breakfast.
out.
I guess if people need to eat, they can eat if that's necessary. But otherwise, I'd like to resurrect. Okay.
Everybody wakes up and you can smell breakfast meats and breads and fresh fruits. Stuff.
Come out of the room. They don't make a tea strong enough for this. Still visibly very tired.
Well, sorry, but I thought elves didn't get tired. Come on.
Oh, trust me. As I could say it now, trust me, young one. We get tired.
All right. Good to know. Well, maybe some bacon. You eat meat?
Oh yeah, I can throw down some bacon.
The table was this way.
Yeah, me and Lester can lead you towards the dining hall.
I guess at some point I would have attuned to that staff.
Okay. I will whisper you.
With the staff of...
Exactly.
Of the of the swerving insectoids.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got it.
Mhm.
It's already done.
Okay.
The staff of the mummy returns.
Hmm.
Imhotep.
If you break the staff over your knee and destroy it, you summon a giant scorpion with Dwayne Johnson's face.
Ah, yes, Scorpion
Yes.
King.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Does
It's
it come
cooking
with
bad
the
CGI.
crappy CGI? Yeah. Like-
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I saw
It's
Scorpion King number 5, I think, the other day. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
There's
It wasn't.
that many Scorpion
Oh,
Kings
yeah.
besides
Yeah,
the first one?
there's a bunch
Excuse
of
me?
them.
yeah.
Wow.
What?
There's a
I
bunch
did
of
I think
not
only the
know.
first one had a theater presence. I'm pretty sure the rest were
No
straight to.
way.
Yeah, straight to
Oh my
Netflix or
gosh.
whatever.
That's
or
incredible.
But yeah.
Oh, I did not know.
I mean, they're on like the Marine 6 from John Cena's movies that moved on to other people. They're on like the Marine 6 or 7.
Well, yeah. Alright, so what's everybody doing? You all going to eat breakfast?
Yeah.
And drink as much coffee or
Okay.
whatever caffeinated drink they have.
Yeah, so everybody goes down, to the large dining room. It's a long table with a bunch of chairs, and Jakob is at the end, and there's a robed female humanoid sitting next to him, and they're kind of, like doting on each other. Like he has his hand, her hand in his, and he's like kissing her fingers, stuff like that. And, has like a glass of, like wine or whatever in the other. And as you all come in, he kind of like stops. He's like, oh, good morning. Please, come. Come. It's a beautiful morning. Beautiful morning, everybody. Good morning. The fates smile upon us.
Morning.
Yeah, eat up. We have everything here. Coffee, teas, fruits, breads, fish. I mean, you name it. Everything. Heroes feast for the heroes.
I like the sound of that. Sure.
How did everybody sleep? Everybody okay?
Yeah, quite well.
Yeah, like stuff like a coiled up snake.
And not,
Yeah, so,
I could use another night like that, but not for any lack of comfort last night.
well,
Just
I mean,
that the one night in the desert was rough.
Oh yes, it is definitely. Yeah, you're more than welcome. To stay here for a while if you like. It's the least that we can do. I figured after we all eat, we can go and take care of Alcaeus, and
yes.
and then I guess proceed with whatever other business you'd all like to proceed with.
Yes.
So yeah, eat up.
So, as we're getting our plates and eating,
Mhm.
so Jakob, I don't know if it was very clear before, but I feel like I do need to come clean on something. And I have to apologize. When we first met you, I knew that Leicester and Nathan were on the search for you, but I kind of got tossed into it from literally a random portal from I don't know where, and had no idea who you were.
Mm-hmm.
And when we rescued, other than the fact that you got yourself in a tight spot in what seemed like that temple, and you were immediately asking about a necklace, and you were a little cagey about what the necklace could do at the time. And we did find that necklace.
Mm-hmm.
We do have it. Don't know if you knew that from earlier before. Wasn't necessarily intending to lie or hide it from you for sure. Just we're still trying to figure out who you were, myself.
I understand.
But we do have it. So, and we've also been told that who kind of sent the original group out to find you. Was that who was wanting you to find the necklace? Was that Arcane Academy?
Yes.
All right. I think that's the business once we get Alcaeus taken care of. is to take you and take the necklace to them, I would assume.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Sounds good. I just wanted to clear the air. I didn't want you to think that I was intending to hide it for any nefarious reasons.
No, it's completely understandable. It's not that big of a deal. You know, I can I understand the situation. You know, we don't know each other. You did not know originally the intent of the people looking for us, and it's okay. No harm. No harm done. No hard feelings. You know, it's a beautiful day. We start fresh, and yeah, after we eat up, take care of Alcaeus, and then we can go see the headmaster.
Yes, sounds good.
All right. So, anybody want to discuss anything in particular, or you want to zoom through food, or?
My next thing was going to be after the Alcaeus stuff, so I'm good for breakfast.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
No.
Jacob's wife is here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's in robes.
Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to ask her very briefly. Excuse me. What was your name again? I don't think I've been
Yes.
properly.
Yes, Mina.
I'm Nathan. I was just wondering. Your husband's obviously quite knowledgeable, but I was wondering if you've ever heard of, in your studies and following of the forgotten gods and all of that, if you've ever heard of metal men that could be healed, like you or your husband.
She kind of like pauses for a second, and she looks at Yakov and kind of like raises her shoulder a little bit, you know, like almost questioning, and then shakes her head, and she looks back and no, sorry.
Does she seem? Does it look like she's being honest, or does that look like?
Go. Let me get an insight check from you.
Okay.
From what you're gathering, she has no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And thank you for what you'll do for my friend Alcaeus. He's a very good person.
Oh, it's the least I can do. You brought my Yakko back to me, you know, and she kind of looks at him, and you know, you can see her eyes smile, you know, as she looks at him, and you know, stuff like that. And then they'll go back to eating and do whatever. So, anybody? Do anything?
I lean into Leister, and it's now Leister, and whispering specifically, but I'll be loud enough to say here. Now, Leister, I'd wager that the two of them were naked in front of each other last night. But the reason they were naked, you wouldn't want to do around a bunch of other people. That'd be something that just between the two of them.
Right.
What do two people do by themselves that requires them to be naked? Is it like a friendship thing?
Like a very close friendship thing.
Baby will probably jump up on the table and start like licking herself. One of her feet like stretched out, you know, like a cat. Digging with her paws.
Explain something.
So, all right, everybody eats. The food is absolutely wonderful, and everybody's bellies are full or not, if they don't eat. And yeah. So with that, they all they kind of lead you through a couple different, you know, hallways into like a small underground chamber. And over here it's like a you know, like a 15-foot thin staircase, maybe like 5 feet wide at the most or whatever, that goes downstairs underneath the house, you know. And over here it's all like sandstone, you know, and different, you know, bricks that have all different kinds of I guess, like, you know, a bug motif kind of, you know, more scarabs though, you know, than anything. And there is a, you know, in this chamber. It's like maybe it's not too big. It's maybe 25 feet in diameter, circle, right? And then in the center, there's like an altar, large enough to lay a medium humanoid body on it. And against the far wall, opposite the staircase, there is like a sarcophagus, very similar to the one that you guys just saw at the place where you found the jade necklace. There's like a humanoid, feminine type, figure with the beautiful, the eyeliner, and the Egyptian headdress, stuff like that. There's no beard though, like it doesn't have like the goatee like a pharaoh, clearly feminine.
Mm.
And there's a circlet with, instead of like a cobra appearing, like above the forehead, this looks like a female fist that's just wrapped like a mummy. So just imagine a wrapped fist where the cobra would be. And this is where we will attempt to bring back the night. Everybody who wishes to be here, prepare yourself for battle, just in case.
Good call.
Yes.
Is this not like where you were taken prisoner? Do you not see the similarity?
It's remember this culture. It is all. This is how we are. This is a semblance of the Witherer, but like it's the closest.
I see. No, I just wanted to be sure.
Yes. So yes, actually, everybody, whoever's going to be here, prepare for battle just in case.
Very well.
I will send a servant to go acquire the scroll and the components, and be back here in 15 minutes or so. I hope that's enough time. And bring out chaos.
Yes.
Alright, so what are you guys all doing?
Does one of us have to go get LKS? I can do it if so. But, or are they going to retrieve?
I mean, they can help if you like.
Yeah, I'll help them bring LKS down. I'm pretty strong.
Okay. Alright, a couple of women in robes get like a stretcher. They put this big ass lion on it, still in his armor, all that. Bring him downstairs. Any prep stuff for anybody who's gonna be here?
No, I don't think so. Maybe, hold on.
Since I probably was wearing my armor and such, but wasn't carrying my shield around for breakfast, I'll go up and grab my shield real quick.
Sure.
And then come back.
Okay.
I guess I have time to switch out one spell in the 15 minutes we have.
Sure.
So we know that, I guess, if I get back beforehand, I guess I would ask to Jakob and to Yasmina, like, so just something that Jakob said on the way back, Yasmina, I understand following your culture with the Witherer, but you are a follower of the Forgotten Ones.
Yes, that is true.
I don't know if he mentioned it. It might have been preoccupied, but that is also who I follow.
Oh no, no, he did not mention you at all last night.
I fully understand.
Yes, but this is very interesting. Perhaps after this, we could actually sit down and maybe discuss a couple of things, share some stories, perhaps.
I would love nothing more.
Sounds wonderful. Alright.
And I'm just kind of preparing.
Yeah, prepare for battle, because sometimes this does not go as planned.
I'll summon my sword,
Okay.
just so it's already there.
All right, so everybody does whatever prep they're gonna do. Alcaeus is lying there. She gets some diamonds and kind of lays them around on a pattern on his chest. Make sure that Alcaeus' shield is on him. Make sure that the hammer is in his hand and that he's ready. And then she pulls out the scroll and she starts, kind of going back and forth between a mixture of cannibalized celestial and infernal. Kind of goes back and forth. And Alcaeus' body starts swirling with like this dark, necrotic energy that kind of like shifts to a warm, radiant glow, and then it kind of goes back and forth between the radiant and the necrotic energy that's kind of weaving in and out of his body as it lies there on this altar. And Alcaeus, let me get a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay, let's see. I
Whoa.
don't have him leveled up to level 5, but that doesn't matter. We'll all set. Hopefully, maybe.
It might up your saving throw by 1 if you're proficient.
Yeah, it probably would, but I don't know if I'm leveled up yet or not, so I never leveled up.
Fair, but
Not yet. You'll be leveled up after a long rest. Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It almost becomes like a pulse, an erratic pulse that goes between the celestial and the necrotic, the radiant and necrotic energy. And it's like you see, his fingers start to like tense around the warhammer, and you can see like the chest plate like slightly rise a little bit. And then everyone sees like this black swirly energy start materializing, and it looks like this wispy robed figure with a red skeletal face and a huge scythe is like kind of like straddling Alcaeus' chest, and he breathes in, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh,
All right.
what?
I drive my sword at Alcaeus' chest. No.
Not again! Too soon!
Yeah, so
Fireball.
so that's okay, so let's let me just put my notes real quick. Let's say it's about 9 a.m. Alcaeus, I might spell your name wrong, I'm sorry. Breathe with
The king returns.
wispy figure with scythe. What's not cradling? What is it? Straddling? There we go. Straddling.
Hot.
Straddling the knight's body on the altar. Okay, cool. Yeah, I misspelled a bunch of shit, but whatever. And let's see what time. Let's say it's 8:30 a.m. Boom. There we go, just to make it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. You guys got back to the city, which is very cool. You guys got a little bit of loot. You found some items. You got Alcaeus coming back, and he brought with him a visitor. And the beginning of next session, we will be rolling initiative first thing. So,
Yeah.
if you guys want to try and come up with any kind of
Romance it.
strategy or
What?
do anything,
Who said that?
feel free to feel free to do that. But yeah, you guys took care of a nice T-Rex, so that was kind of interesting.
That was sick.
That was pretty
Yeah.
awesome. The shield
A
spell.
T-Rex, and then
Yeah.
sex ed.
I meant to be the distraction my whole plan was to just jump off, be the distraction for a round while all you guys continued to flee, and then expeditious retreat, run away, and then you guys all like turned around and fought.
You gotta explain this.
Yeah, I probably
Gotta
should
explain.
have said something.
There's no brain cells in between
No.
Leicester's pretty little head. You
I
gotta explain
should've
things.
said that out loud rather than just doing it. But in my head, it was a really cool idea, and it could have worked.
I thought it was a great
Dude.
idea.
I got what you were picking up on some of that, which is why I never
Great
like
plan.
got off the scorpion. But
I mean, Leister
yeah,
technically
no one
did
ever
not get
looked
off.
at
It just
Scorpion.
Pip got eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Perfect
plan
word.
was-
And you lost the scorpion. You know, no biggie. It's an
My
NPC
plan was I
scorpion.
was gonna like be this thing's only center of attack while Pip and Leicester like continued like met up with my scorpion in like the northwest corner, and while
Wow.
Fomher like also made his way along the southern border and then also started going
That sounds
north.
like a great plan. Great plan.
It would have been a good plan had I said it out loud rather than just like seemingly engaged this thing with no plan of escape. But
Well, yeah, it's funny because the plan that I understood was, we're just gonna run right by it and hope it
With the
doesn't
history of
notice
just fiting things.
well, so yeah, my plan was to run right by it, but to act as like a 1 or 2 turn shield for everyone
it.
because I can do that. Plus, with like the fact that I can throw expeditious retreat on at the last second to just like zoom out of there is like that was kind of what I was expecting. Was like me and my scorpion were gonna hook up, and I was gonna like jump on it using.
Great plan. Great plan.
it's okay. We'll chalk it up to youth. We'll chalk it up to youth.
There
I was
you
gonna
go.
say
It's alright. It's okay.
Yeah, the 8-year-old had a great plan. He just forgot to tell
Yeah. Everybody has a plan
the
until the
3-year-old
T-Rex.
and the jillion-year-old.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone has a plan until the T-Rex looks at them.
And
Yeah.
So good game, everybody. I hope you all have fun. You know, if you're watching us out on Twitch, thanks for sticking through the show or through the session or whatever. This will get uploaded on YouTube within the next day or so. And show us some love. Hit that follow button, on Twitch, or come check us out on YouTube at the D20 Initiative, or show us some love on Facebook. Right, Facebook.com/D20 Initiative, and of course you can always show Landon some love and follow them on both Instagram and Twitter at Forever Cafe _. Check out the cool artwork and whatever else Landon's doing in Landon World. So that being said, hope everybody enjoyed it, and is it Wednesday yet? Yay! We'll see you next week. Peace. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Night.
Right.